You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing, O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher. Every church worker. The young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of the right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And folks, you know the drill. You know the drill. As soon as you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Yes, your WZYE civic duty. Share the live, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Folks, and I will encourage you to subscribe to WZYE TV on YouTube. Once you go to WZYE TV on YouTube, immediately it's going to come up for you to subscribe, and you subscribe. So every time we go live, you get a message. It didn't get any easy for me to have to send out a few, over 100 or so to people. So make it a little easier for me, folks. Subscribe to WZYE TV, and you will make our lives a little easier. And this is how we started things.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. COP.
Hey, this this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. COP.
To our cherished listeners, partners, and the entire WZYE family, we extend our deepest gratitude for your unwavering support throughout our journey. Special recognition goes to key pillars of our community, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and Mr. COPs whose vision and dedication helped transform a humble beginning of just 5 listeners into the influential voice we are today. At WZYE 95.9 FM, we don't merely broadcast, we pioneer. We are committed to delivering the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Our promise remains clear. We originate. We do not imitate. More than a radio station, we are a movement. We are a community united by shared values. And above all, we are a family bound by integrity, purpose, and a relentless drive to uplift. Reaching 20,000 subscribers is a testament to your trust. We pledge to honor it by continuing to challenge the status quo, amplify authentic voices, and serve the people with courage and conviction. As we move forward, we ask you to hold fast to what matters. Stand for something. Keep the fire of passion alive in your hearts. May God continue to bless you and your families. Together, we rise. The WZYE 95.9 FM family, where truth ignites community.
Of course, folks, and you know, we originate, we don't imitate, we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And we don't just say that, but we put that in words for you, ladies and gentlemen. Take a listen.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we promise to bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And that's the way we do it here at WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, folks, don't forget, do your WZYE civic duty, share the live, and you can see on the screen, you can subscribe to WZYE TV on YouTube for more, and you can share the live. And we have a lot interesting things coming to WZYE TV, folks. Very, very interesting. Yeah, you know we just do it. We originate, we don't imitate. Yeah. Correct is right. Let me bring in young man, 2 young men, Uncle Tommy and COP. Fellas, welcome.
Good evening, Professor.
Good evening.
How is your day thus far?
Oh, today, I go give me a story today after COP give his welcome.
COP, good evening.
His mic, or you go fix his mic. Your mic. Yeah. Hold on a second. Wendell Seals, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. COP.
Yeah, your mic. Yeah, all right. So why COP fix his mic? Let him fix his mic. Yeah, so today was a splendiferous day. All right, let me know COP when he fix it, we go bring him back. Yeah, so Tommy, today I went into this morning I went to Staten Island. And there's an indoor track in Staten Island. Tommy, it's interesting, in that it's called Ocean Breeze, right? Indoor facility. And Tommy boy, it was unbelievable the amenities they have in that place. And there's a lot of how I could say it, boy, pensioners. A lot of pensioners there. Either they walking, they're jogging on a treadmill, they're walking around the track, and they're doing a lot of things, a lot of good things. And you know how much it costs to join, Tommy? You wouldn't believe.
$30 a month.
$25 for the year.
For the year.
For the year, yeah.
That's what for people over 65.
Yes. People over 62. And it is run by the New York City Recreation Department. Azina, welcome. And I lying to you, Tommy boy. It's the first time I went and trained there. They have a nice indoor track, a 200-meter indoor track. And it was really, really splendid for us. It was unbelievable. COP, welcome.
Good evening to you, Professor Walshit and Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
And good evening to all the listeners of WZYE 95.9 FM.
Don't blame nobody because you didn't plug in your headset, eh?
No, I take off the I take off the thing from over here now.
Oh, all right.
Well, you know me, I had to call my IT son to ensure that it fixes
You don't touch them thing on them.
Yeah. But son tell me, he said, Daddy, you just sit down and you speak. You don't touch nothing.
Don't touch nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta get used to it because eventually you're gonna have to do something.
Look at Wall Street exposing mainly public, eh? But I don't think I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that.
Yeah. You know, I don't touch nothing. And I know when something go wrong, some kind of thing happen.
Don't touch nothing.
I don't touch nothing. But you know, every once in a while,
you see, Daddy, when they're going on a break, they will take you off air. Your mic will mute, and when you come back on, everything will be all good again. I say, okay.
Well, I'm the kind who have to know how to operate in case there's something goes awry, because I don't believe every second is gonna hold. So
then I'm in the best position there.
Correct is right. Yeah. Hey, so wait now. Tommy and COP, all you had to take the verdict here. All you had to give me the verdict here. Caribbean Soul was in a 349.
Right.
And Volsang was in a 349. Is that tie, right?
No,
I thought I saw Soul first.
Who on top? The first one on top.
Soul was first.
Yeah. No. All you see, all you not being fair to Volsang.
Me and you running a race. I in second place and you pass me. Who first?
I know. You still know that.
On my screen, Soul registered first.
When that was going on,
Tommy.
When you watch the screen, you see Soul and you see Volsang. Who come first?
No, Tommy and COP. All right, let me ask you guys a question. Suppose both of we come in at the same time, 349. Somebody ought to go on top.
Yeah, but it has some delay in the seconds. It has some delay in there. You know? It has something in that there. Well, you by minutes there.
Right. If we could go to the millisecond, because I think.
Well, then Soul beat him on that. Soul beat him on that.
No,
I agree. Soul won.
Soul up here. Soul on top here. And Volsang right underneath here on that Soul.
I feel all you have a biasness against Volsang.
No, it's what coming on the screen first.
Uncle Tommy, Wall should get vote out. He asked for our opinion. He get vote out.
Correct is right.
Correct is right. I concluded when I analyzed it.
Yeah.
Pulsang by Pulsang I try, brother. I try.
Try again, Pulsang.
Pulsang I try, eh? I try, but I get voted out.
Yeah.
Is that democracy we have here? It's not a
It was,
democracy.
it was a photo finish.
Yeah. But I like the competition. I like the competition. I like the race.
But so loud lean him. So loud
Yeah,
lean
yeah.
him.
So leaning to
He more dedicated. Sorry, Val. What I say? He more dedicated.
so leaning.
Pulsang partner. I'm sorry. I try, eh? I try. I tried to at least get your tie, but I wanted to get your shoot.
I asked the public.
Yeah, I wanted to get my tie, but they wanted to get my shoot.
Yeah. It can't have a tie there.
Yeah, no, boy. So you on a hat trick, eh?
Yeah.
You're
If a ladder has 10 steps, and the last one is the first one, then it starts with one. And that the first step.
Yeah.
And the next one is the second step.
Correct is right.
Correct is right.
Soul on the first step. We want to put on the first step with them too.
So folks, this is the first time in a while. So all people in the chat, Caribbean Soul is on a hat trick. And no hat trick is easy to come by here in the village. None. Zero. So all the people here, get ready, go down on your marks, set, and we ready to go.
You ready to go?
You ready to go? We ready?
He come to set an example. You see when I call him back out? He come to set an example. He making a statement there. Hey, this is my program. You can remember when I said demand the program and this is my show, this is my show?
Yeah.
That is what he doing over there. He
have a
demanding and
renewed
letting
vigor.
everybody know.
He have a renewed vigor.
Yeah.
Oh, God, boy. Yeah, boy. I wonder what kind of vitamins he taking, boy. I wonder if he taking a vitamin the Prime Minister used to take. Former Prime Minister. Want to know that vitamin?
Like honey goat weed or something?
I don't know. Some kind of goat something.
Yeah, honey goat weed or some kind of thing until he get all the children and then marijuana to smoke.
Wait, now. Are you saying Caribbean Soul taking that?
You say I wonder if he taking You want to know what he taking? If the former Prime Minister was taking.
You see? I said the man taking a vitamin.
What the former Prime Minister was taking.
So what the man taking a vitamin?
And the former Prime Minister still we on platform. I know about honey goat weed. Everybody know about honey goat weed. When he walk in 12 o'clock in the night with a young lady, is only love in the head. That worthless man.
Honey goat weed.
What honey goat weed for?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Tell me what for.
The name honey, you know what honey means?
No, a honey man.
No, that's a drink selling in Tobago, you know.
When you're horny, you got to have it.
What? Honey goat weed when you're horny?
When you're horny, is that a goat weed?
Yeah, that a goat weed?
No. I'm saying the word horny means that you want it.
What, goat weed?
What you want?
Goat weed?
I don't understand.
Uncle Tommy, better just stay quiet there.
Yeah, Tommy,
leave that alone. No back on that tire.
Yeah, where you going, Tommy? Where you going with
No, but when if somebody say they're horny, what does that mean?
They're horny?
How
the goat weed come in?
Well, obviously the goat weed does make you horny.
Well, he alone know where you was taking me.
All right, Tommy.
You are the old with that, according to Sprague. Like, you are the old with that conversation, Uncle Tommy.
Tommy, you seem to know that very well.
No, I just playing on the words, you know.
Yes.
Okay, Tommy. All right. You play on the words, Tommy.
I just playing on the words.
Okay.
But Professor Walsh, I hear you saying something just now. You're paying $25 a year to go in a sporting facility to train for the year? Over 60?
Yeah.
Which part else in the world that does take place?
In Trinidad.
We could do with something like that in Trinidad. Now, the facilities we have in Trinidad, if a young lady want to go and use the washroom, it's no place for she.
Well, yeah, I remember that, you know. Correct is right, you know.
But we should have things like that in Trinidad.
Yes, correct. they should have a dedicated facility. And this facility, it's low class. I ran there before, but I never really get a sort of a tour of the building. I want to see the building. And they have a track upstairs. They have a track downstairs. You could jog downstairs too. You could walk. They have a gym facility. They have treadmills. They have all kind of thing down there. Real nice, boy. And it's owned by the city here. It's owned by. It's not privately owned.
That should be in Brian Lara Cricket Academy.
Correct.
That should be in Manny Ranjan.
Correct.
Rottenang right now.
Hazley Crawford too.
Hazley Crawford. And all them pavilions and then we have in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago state owner.
But I see Gene Pierre Complex. The PNM boy, I see Gene Pierre Complex. Gene Pierre Complex, Gene Pierre not alive again. I think she passed, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I know, boy. Gene Pierre be turning over in she grave. What the PNM have done with those facilities. Really, But anyway, let me finish in the chat here real quick. So Caribbean Soul is on a hat trick. Volsang was a runner-up again. Next was Uranus, McFarlane.
That's who you show?
Eh?
That's who you show?
Who you showing?
I thought I see Muhammad. Hold on, let me just check it.
You remove yourself?
No, accidentally touched something there.
All right, so while you get to that, I show Caribbean Soul, Volsang, Uranus McFarlane. Good evening. Then I see Uranus again. Then I see Bennett Thomas. Good evening, Professor Walsh, Uncle Thomas, a COP and all in the village. Happy New Year. Bennett Thomas again, Uranus McFarlane. Uranus McFarlane said, after seeing Maduro today, I felt it for him. But where is Raul, Ira, Lollipop, and Small Pen, his partners in crime? Not a word from them. The only one PNM Kamala to hold press conference. Uranus. And you miss out the most important person there too, Penny Wigbeckles. She asking, where's the Prime Minister? Penny, go in a corner with your weak self.
Rotten human face.
Yeah, listen, you ain't asked yet. Nobody, you haven't said one word yet when Dr. Rowley calling all them press conference. And you ain't said one word yet. Sugarlos have a song, not one word. Penny, come on and say something now. Eh?
Before I forget, I was showing her face, Mohammed, before Uranus.
What time?
4:50.
Okay. I see Bennett Thomas, 4:50. All right. He got a little blind. He got a blind. Yeah. 4:50. All right. Yeah. Yeah. COP and Tommy. The opposition leader, Penelope Wigbeckles. Weak. You haven't said one word yet about the former prime minister calling a press conference. Why you ain't say something about that? How come you can't say nothing about that? You is the political leader and the opposition leader and you so quiet? Why you so quiet? Why? I mean, you afraid him? You afraid him? But COP and Tommy, it's interesting, eh? How come the former prime minister, Small Pin, Lollipop Brown, Wigbeckles, I see Simon the Nosebreaker. He has something on his Facebook post. I don't go and do editorial on that too. Simon the Nosebreaker. Right? Who's the other one, boy? Oh, Marvelous Marva. How come not one of them have any word to say about what happened in Venezuela, boy? Or maybe I missed it. COP.
Amory Brown too.
Well, I lollipop brown.
Oh. Exactly. You're correct. You're correct. But how them man have to say?
How come? How come?
How come they're not telling Trump nothing?
They ain't saying nothing.
How they asking the honorable Prime Minister as if we have anything to do with Venezuela?
Correct.
And she want how come the Prime Minister not in media conference? I find they're supposed to ask Donald Trump what he doing and direct all the question to the White House. They're doing that. Everybody afraid to lose the visa now. Everybody afraid. I watch it. The whole of CARICOM battling the peas and news. Even Delcy.
Yeah, Gaston Brown like a brown, you know. Gaston Brown is a brown, you know.
Yeah. Supporting wrongdoers. Supporting wrongdoers.
Boy long like badge, you know.
Supporting wrongdoers.
You know, it's interesting, eh? All the CARICOM too, you know.
Yeah. All of them battling in the crease now.
Up
to Barbados. Up to Barbados. Listen to the video.
She too. She boil on like badge too.
She pat down.
What?
She say everything the Americans doing is within the law.
Oh God! All of a sudden. Wait now.
Papa.
I said, boys, wait now. It's all your boy.
Yeah, all of them batting in the crease now.
Nah, COP they ain't batting in the crease. They're batting behind the stumps.
And I want to remind them when they deny we oil, cheap oil. Okay. I want to remind them when they deny we oil after we supplying them for years, and they deny us to take Venezuela and China cheap oil. What are they going to do now? Or they better side with the Americans.
Yeah, that's correct as well. Point 14 welcome.
Batten all the crease.
Yes, Wall Street, pleasant good night to you, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and Mr. COP and the rest of Trinidad and Tobago and the world at large. Pleasant good night to one and all.
Yeah, man.
Good night
Same to you, my friend.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
I started to pay attention to the PNM tree. You remember sometime I go and tell you, anytime they want to ask a question or going in the country, they always going in Port of Spain.
Yeah.
Port of Spain should no longer be the capital of Trinidad and Tobago anymore. I realize too much of stupid people living there.
You mean stupid
I have
PNM
been saying
people?
that 20 years now.
Yeah.
You mean stupid PNM people?
All that too.
Okay,
here's my take, right? I think the ask a question, if they agree for America come and apprehend, I just paraphrasing, for America come and apprehend Maduro from in the country and bring it back to America. So PNM should take to the streets to get the opinion of people in for the Spain PNM area.
Yeah.
And then people then started talking about, oh, America too wicked, and where they don't go in the man place, and they're only going after the man oil, and where they kidnap the man for, and they say America break all kind of international law. But and just the other day, when we were US Prime Minister, they sent police to kidnap Ben Thomas. How come the people wasn't talking about that? How come CARICOM wasn't talking about that?
No, that's different. That's different.
So that's a different kidnapping then?
Yeah, that's a different type of kidnapping.
Keith Rowley was the head of CARICOM
so
that time.
Had chocolate and roses and stuff involved. That was a sweet kidnapping.
Correct is right. Right. That was just a kidnap. That wasn't kidnapping. It was a kidnapping.
It didn't have it didn't have the napkin to go with that one.
No, it didn't. It was just a kidnap.
What's it?
Yeah.
I have something I have to share, but I can't share it yet. It's an incident that takes place in Tobago, but I have to let the gun report do their thing tomorrow. Okay. And I feel tomorrow night I have to let you get involved with this take place in Malo visit in Tobago. But I have to let the gun report do their thing tomorrow first, right? Yeah, so locked on and listen.
Bless. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't a kidnapping. That was just a kidnap.
But it's amazing to see the Americans going in to take.
Hold on. Go ahead, see.
It's amazing to see the Americans going in to take Maduro, and Maduro door open, and all the security them had up so, all the security them had up so, and he could just pass Maduro security and go and take him in the bed with no resistance. So somebody had was to know.
Of course.
Maduro movement.
Hold on. Go ahead, see.
You feel Keith Rowley didn't know Maduro movement, he could have given the US a little Zeppo, looky there, because the Americans saying, we know where you was sleeping, we know where you was eating, we know where you was drinking. If somebody else was to be giving them that information.
Right next to him. People right next to him.
Right there.
You feel as like that Delcy or Keith Rowley, because all of them is friends.
Somebody in security detail, man.
Yep,
correct.
Yeah.
So, Preston, welcome.
A pleasure good night to you, Professor Okotomi COP.
So
happy.
So, Preston, before you go, who you gonna talk to tonight? Because sometimes you just talk to COP, you just talk to Tom, you don't talk to me. Who you want to talk to tonight? Let me know ahead of time.
I talking to you. You see the rest of fellas on them? I want to tell I talking to you.
So tonight
because
is just me. You. Tonight is me.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead.
So mute COP Mike and open Uncle Tommy on. So a pleasant, happy New Year to each and everyone. May God bless each and everyone. And let me put our shoulder to the wheel. Now, Professor, you know why I want to talk to you tonight?
Yes, I listen.
For this New Year?
I listen.
You ask CNC, the PNM CNC 3. I want to ask Akash Samaru and Joel Byrne, TV6 News. I want them, since you asking question, I want to ask Penelope Beckles, the interim political leader, the PNM, the fly-by-night one. I want to know, you and Camille Robinson Regis, right? When all was in HGC, you see that kind of money all spent without proper procurement? I want all to answer that too, because you will pick up that. And my honorable Prime Minister, why she didn't make the press conference is because she was reading the details that earlier and the rubbish truck man first coming. He fear no evil. Yeah, he walked through the valley of corruption. Right? My Prime Minister was reading out how much billions of dollars, billions of dollars the freedom frenzy of the truth for earlier. And now only going into Bego and tell the people think wisely. The people should understand, and the African diaspora should have to know now where for the last 10 years, how will it suffer them, treat them worse than the slave master, because the slave master used to give them some straw to bring in the barracks. Here what's going on. Professor, it have a fella, some Omar or whatever, a wannabe YouTuber, right? He put him out in Trinidad politics and he called him my Prime Minister name. But I don't care how he calls she, but I will tell him tonight. Their question I just asked Professor Wall Street is to ask you, Omar, that or whatever your name is, Omar or whatever you is, right? You see why this African brothers and sisters in Trinidad and Tobago is suppressed and oppressed? Because the own African brother, and they're schooling them now in Tobago to vote for them so that a good government in Trinidad who does give and develop the country and the nation. They'll take the money what they allocate for them to rent buildings from the financiers and friends. And when you hear the mark bust again, you hear how rich them fellas get. Because here what's going on. This one are calling on the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Because plenty of them, when election is called, is exchange. We're going to get exchange. Exchange, not change, is exchange. Professor, no, my political leader and Prime Minister, holy bull by testicles and pulling him in the direction he's supposed to go. Right? So here what's going on now. I like where you ask the question. So Penny,
stand by, caller.
pass to the procurement legislation.
Stand by.
Okay. Thank you. Southwestern. Go ahead, Tommy. Who's that? Are you Florida? Are you Florida on the phone?
Yeah, Orlando.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, Orlando, right?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Orlando,
Go ahead. Make a contribution.
Yeah, Wall Street. What it says? I watched an interview today with Avery Brown.
Lollipop Brown.
And he talked about how the government went and kidnapped Maduro. And he talking after the rubbish. What did the Prime Minister of Trinidad did? Did he went into Barbados and kidnap someone?
Brent Thomas.
He went and kidnapped Brent Thomas. So Amy Brown was talking to the nose hole. You know what he's saying? He talk about how the president went and kidnapped Maduro. But yet they went to Barbados and the lady of the Prime Minister of Barbados, I mean, she talks so much crap. It's a shame. Wall Street. I listen to all those press conferences. All day today and those reporters. Oh my God. Wall Street, I don't want to listen to them no more. I think they're all full of rubbish. All right, Wall Street, have a good evening. I'll continue watching. Bye.
Right. Yeah. Listen. You have to have testicular fortitude and breasticular fortitude. And we could say masticular fortitude too. To sit there and listen to them for longer than a minute,
I agree.
Right? Because every single time you listen to them, this is where it does get.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago. Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Only remember that?
Yep. Somebody sent me a gospel to share with you and Mr. COP. I will share it with you.
Let me take this call. Caller, Capitan, welcome.
Yes, good night, Professor Wall Street and the host, Tommy and COP.
Capitan,
yes.
What part of the world are you now?
Well, I was in Jekyll Island yesterday.
In where?
Which is Jekyll Island, close to Florida.
All right.
It's in Georgia, but it's close to Florida, yes.
Where are you now? Still there?
Yes. Still down in Jekyll Island.
I just had to ask Capitan, because Capitan has been in 5 places in 2 days.
Yeah, move around a bit.
You spend more time in the air.
The gates of the Appalachian Mountains in Helen, Georgia. That was a couple days before.
All right.
What kind of places you own there, Capitan?
Capitan, wait a minute. Capitan,
yes.
Why you just give people in the chat so much thunder and you don't be posting all them PNM stuff and you know you're not PNM? Why you just give them that thunder, Capitan? Answer that.
I just pull in their leg. These people, I just pull their leg.
Capitan, they don't know that they think it's a PNM.
we need to keep PNM people like my good friend Gordon Maloney on the chat, because we need them to voice their opinion so you can see.
Gordon is a UNC.
The people.
Gordon has been doing that too, pulling people leg.
All right. I hear you.
Keep them there. Don't ban anybody. Keep them right there.
Yeah. I understand the COP at all. I want to keep
pulling people
like Joseph Friday, so at least I could warm up my booth. You understand?
And we could invite more people. We can invite more of them to come on also. We need their opinions to keep the show lively, so we'll see on the extreme left and the extreme right and the middle. That's what we need.
Right. So I want PNM party I want Steve, right? And I want them to be there. So, you know, where it is that. But you know something, Capitan? When them fellas them here, you know, you'd rather use a lot of your brain, you know. You only have to use about 1% of your brain.
But Professor, I have a question for you. It's about FATCA. It's about FATCA.
Okay.
Now, in Trinidad and Tobago, we have to sign a document there declaring if we are American citizens and social security numbers and all of that, if you have an account in Trinidad.
Yeah, a bank account. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is to prevent money laundering and also to have that income tax if there's interest on it.
Yeah.
And movement of money. Now, there's a couple of countries, Switzerland is one of them, and Liechtenstein, which is known for large sums of money going there and you can bank it.
Yes.
Now, I'm not so you
offshore banking. Offshore banking. A lot of offshore.
Right. And Antigua may have been one of them.
Correct.
In the Caribbean and the Virgin Islands, the British Virgin Islands, maybe, I'm not sure.
Cayman Islands. Also
Cayman Islands, I'm thinking, yes.
Yeah.
So the question is, do these little countries, they don't have much of an economy, so I saw that Maduro's money in Switzerland has been frozen. So are these countries not abiding by the FATCA rules? And I believe that this is my assumption that if the money is frozen, it belongs property of Switzerland or whatever country it is. So that's why they encourage people to deposit monies in those countries. So I'll listen off here to that part and all the financial expert on that.
Okay.
But I'll go back to the operation. So we knew after the last show that you had, I said that Uncle Donald Trump was going planning something, and it's the holidays. Now that's typical American military. That's how they operate. Like holiday time, they start the operation a minute after midnight. So from the offshore boat or ships that the helicopters fly in, do what they're going to do. It was about an hour. So maybe about 1:10 they had him, and they had extracted him out from Venezuela. And about 50 bodyguards were killed in that operation. What I'm reading, this is all open source information. But I do know that the number one thing is the weather condition. I heard the president saying that the weather condition was not optimal on the 31st nor the 1st of January, which I would have expected that's when it would happen. But it happened after that because of the weather condition. And there was a full moon, a large full moon. So lighting had to do a lot to do with it. And also they had prepped to turn the power off so they can operate in the night. So there's a lot of additional technology that they can't fly without needing that. So it's done with, it's over with. Now the trial is going to happen in the United States. You have a government stabilizing the country in Venezuela. Trinidad and Tobago now is sitting with an opportunity to expand the amount of gas and they may be having access to. So we'll see. In the next 12 to 24 months, if things are able to work out, if there's a boost in the country in Trinidad and Tobago, I hope that this opportunity can stabilize Trinidad and it can also cause a diversification of the economy. Because if we don't do it now, we may never get a chance to do this again.
Yeah,
I think this is the last straw right now. The best people should be on board to do the right thing. And I'm going to listen offline now. Okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.
Thank you. I want people to look at one thing, right? When we talk about, I don't really like to talk about the what playing
Wall Street.
Yeah.
The person who threatened us, who threatened the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago the most in Venezuela is president of Venezuela today.
Delcy Rodriguez.
And the Maduro government, and all ministers, national security in government today. The person who threatened us the most is the president of Venezuela today. We had to take that serious.
But COP, let me say it again. Delcy Rodriguez will not take God out of our thoughts and it has already been said, to even think about doing anything nefarious as respect to Trinidad and Tobago.
I agree.
Because the president already said, if she think what happened with Maduro is bad and the only fella does talk his mind, and when he talk his mind, he does deliver. If there's one thing, when that fella says something, you may not like it.
He means it.
He means it.
And in my view, I ain't see no regime change there.
But I just want to put this on the table here. The recent U.S. intervention in Venezuela has led to a major debate over its causes, with many analysts and commentators arguing that the real reason is to protect the petrodollar system. Folks, you know when you come here, you get a little edification. I want you all to Google the petrodollar system. Let me go on. The official U.S. narrative cites drug trafficking and terrorism, but critics highlight the country's oil policies as true motivation. So what it is that we have to look at what the petrodollar is all about. You see, by controlling Venezuela oil, right? Because you got to look at the BRICS country. They don't want to deal in petrodollar, you know, because the United States of America is in control of that. And by doing what they did in Venezuela, mean to say that the petrodollar will be, when you're doing business in oil, that's what they want it to be, because that's the US. So something just to think about and to look into, because I think that is also something important that you have to put on the table. It's not just about, you know, drug trafficking alone, right? You know, there's always ulterior motives. Always ulterior motives.
Yeah, but I believe one of the most agenda was the drug trafficking. Because let me tell you something, I was reading.
No, I'm not. Yeah, COP, I am agreeing with you. That is important, significantly
and
important.
It's not Venezuela alone. This is not Venezuela alone. I watching all in the United States. Which part they bring down some cartels and them and I show it on YouTube and I say, wow, it's not just the Caribbean and Venezuela with Trump. It is the own country to each shutting them down. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that is just something that, you know, we have to actually look at, because that's important too, right? I mean,
yeah, the petrodollar is critical to the American economy.
Correct is right. So, and as we say, we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Because that's the truth. Yes, it's about drug trafficking. And for us, for Trinidad and Tobago, that is significant.
And to take back the resources, what they help Venezuela with, and Venezuela run them. Because it's the Americans who already build all them oil industries and all them platforms and all can help Venezuela do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because even Gaddafi's demise is due to the petrodollar. This and the petrodollar.
Yeah, we have to take the petrodollar into consideration, because it is important that, because very rarely do you hear we have that discussion about the petrodollar in the Caribbean, you know? Right? Because for us, it's about drug trafficking and terrorism. You understand? But globally, right, for other people, it's about the petrodollar. So folks, we're going to take that quick break. When we come back, just shorter, I saw that video by Dr. Umar, and I just wonder sometimes if he's really that educated, or if sometimes he's just a sensationalist.
And they're saying, oh, Donald Trump is a bully, the big bully, go on Venezuela and take the president. All they know Stuart Young was a bully too, when he bullied the school child in school, and all they support that. All they condemn him. All they say nothing bad about him.
Yeah.
You can take a break now.
So let's take that break. Folks, it's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
And tell our friends to tell our friends.
973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509.
And share the show with your friends and family.
We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Stick on today.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. C.O.P.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is WZYE.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. C.O.P.
To our cherished listeners, partners, and the entire WZYE family, we extend our deepest gratitude for your unwavering support throughout our journey. Special recognition goes to key pillars of our community, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and Mr. COPs whose vision and dedication helped transform a humble beginning of just 5 listeners into the influential voice we are today. At WZYE 95.9 FM, we don't merely broadcast, we pioneer. We are committed to delivering the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Our promise remains clear. We originate. We do not imitate. More than a radio station, we are a movement. We are a community united by shared values. And above all, we are a family bound by integrity, purpose, and a relentless drive to uplift. Reaching 20,000 subscribers is a testament to your trust. We pledge to honor it by continuing to challenge the status quo, amplify authentic voices, and serve the people with courage and conviction. As we move forward, we ask you to hold fast to what matters. Stand for something. Keep the fire of passion alive in your hearts. May God continue to bless you and your families. Together, we rise. The WZYE 95.9 FM family, where truth ignites community.
No more red. No more red. No more red. No more red. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win. We want the brights again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And we you're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling, no left foot, right foot, again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the prize again. No more penny again. Bye bye, me bye bye. Bye bye, bring bye bye. We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot, again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the prize again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny bye bye. Bye bye, penny bye bye. We don't vouch it for you. No more red. 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 No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see the win, we want the prize again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny bye bye. Bye bye, penny bye bye. We don't vouch for you. Bye bye, penny bye bye. Bye bye, penny bye bye. We don't vouch for you.
Laid to rest, laid to rest. Laid to rest, laid to rest. It's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged. Hey! Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrochem workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. But billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here, security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. PNM dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Four, every pipe must have water. Five, roads smoother. Six, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough, the put a spin. Inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them Arnold say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Some of the members say, the party dead, dead, dead. When the CARICOM leaders hear what's up, seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box, PNM dead. Tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make investors not coming for the work. No more ice cream and cake, PNM dead, dead, dead. The Red Party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still lawlessness. One, UNC on a mission. Two, to correct the school system. Three, end poverty and clean up TNT. Four, speed up the housing process. Five, lower taxes. Six, revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. construction workers say the party dead, dead, dead. But billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here. Security, we and them dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, we and them dead. Even the 1%ers say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. We and them dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, we and them dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, we and them dead. Tell them Arnold say, we and them dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. We and them dead, dead, dead.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Fire! 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 Fire!
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE Civic Duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also, 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And don't forget, please share the live. We thank you.
And remember to tell a friend to be part of WZYE.
You know, COP and Uncle Tommy.
Yes, sir.
My Facebook page has about 18,900 followers, right? Sometimes I just wonder, you know, why a little black boy like me from Chumaka, Clavantil, you know, how they not. But anyway, I have a lot of American friends, and that are absolutely clueless. When I tell you clueless, absolutely clueless about what is the relationship between Trinidad and Venezuela. However, right, they're reading the news and coming to these conclusions. We had a young lady used to be here. She used to be on this program. Her name Marjorie.
Marjorie, yeah.
Right? You remember Marjorie, Tommy?
Of course.
Right? Marjorie commenting on all kind of... I said, Marjorie, do you know what dragon gas is? Oh, I don't know about that. I said, Marjorie, you don't know about the dragon gas and you commenting? Then I have our next running partner, right? Talking about how the prime minister sell out. Another Jamaican. I said, where you get that from? Where you get that from? And when I answer them nicely, they just stop. Right? Margie clueless about the dragon gas deal. Have no word, not one clue. If you tell she, if you just stop a dragon, she go think you're talking about, you know, the dragon in you have a dragon in Jurassic Park? You have a dragon in that? Tommy COP?
Yeah.
You sure she wouldn't mistake it for Baron Lee and the Dragonaires?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. And I had to tell them, I said, you see, and I was telling Margie, I said, Margie, you know when you don't know that you don't know, even though I tell you that you don't know, you don't want to know that you don't know. Even though you know that you don't know, but you don't want to know that you don't know. And I'm telling you, you don't know. But you still don't want to know that you don't know, even that you know that you don't know. But somehow, you don't want to know that you don't know. And I'm like, wow. Our next Jamaican partner, right? Or you bias. I said, I have bias. I said, let's do this. Any of the facts that I've put on the table, let's talk about the facts. I ain't talking about not. Let me talk about the facts. And don't forget about them miseducated PNM. Right? Socrates say, slander becomes a tool. Slander becomes, when an argument is lost, slander becomes the tune of the loser. When an argument is lost, slander becomes the tune.
The tool of the loser.
Correct. And Tommy and COP, for example, all you know about a fella on the Koki Eye station named some kind of Gill or something. You know the Koki Eye station? Some Gill. He on the Koki Eye station.
You talk about 3 Koki Eye station,
No, the real Koki Eye station.
Oh.
The one with 95 in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have an eye in it too.
Yeah. I didn't know his name.
Anyway, he on Facebook, sometimes I kind of scared of them fellas, and you know.
Yeah, really. Sometimes it's not political attack, you know. Sometimes it's not a political attack, you know.
These guys working, you know, they are from the propagandist movement.
But Tommy and COP, why you can't listen to the editorial, attack me based on the editorial?
After and you're winning, how do I attack you because you're winning?
Yeah, I'm taking this call off here. That's what.
Yeah, you winning, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah,
you winning. Those hypothetical vocabulary words that it is me doing them or them editorial with. They will attack you for that.
Well, I mean, it's not my fault. Caller, hold on. It's not my fault that PNM miseducated them. That's not my fault. Right? I am trying to re-educate them.
I agree.
Let me take this call. Caller, welcome.
Yeah, say good night to WYZ.
WZYE.
WZYE TV.
Yes, man.
Yeah, good night to you, to Professor, Uncle Tommy, Mr. COP.
Where you calling us from, caller?
Good night, sir.
You don't know.
All right, I know. Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, everything good, man. You know, I just called to say you're doing a wonderful job, man. Keep it up, and I'm listening.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
All right, then. Yeah, take care.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah. That's a local right here. Yeah, yes, COP and Tommy.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Listen, growing up in Chumakak, Lavantil, you had to learn to take fatigue. You had to learn to take picong. If you can't take picong, right? They would have bully you in Lavantil. And listen, I was already smallest and the skinniest. Because at one point in time, my nickname was Pinocchio. Imagine that?
Yeah,
I was so dry.
Time. If you didn't go to school and see your young time, they would have sure bully you.
No, they could not bully me. Once I tell them I'm from Chumakak, forget that. Cancel all bullying. All I had to say from Chumakak, and them fellas them pad down.
Nah, them days Chumakak wasn't bad.
Lavantil.
It just had poor people. It had people wasn't getting opportunity, but it didn't have violence and.
No, correct is right. Yeah.
But they respected Lavantilians though.
Yes, correct. It's only the PNM. It's only the evil, wicked PNM had them people in that condition. Yes. The evil,
I know when Lavantil people used to love each other and a taxi could have go up there straight and no problems.
No problem.
And thing. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. But the PNM, the PNM, right? Sometimes I'd rather blame the people too, you know. But it's the PNM.
Yeah. We give it the opportunity to lead us into prosperity, and they never lead them into prosperity.
They lead them into poverty.
Lord Father, we papa.
That's what they do. The PNM lead, They own black people into poverty.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Packer.
Yeah, because the PNM want to keep them in that condition, right? So they could continue to vote for them. But Tommy and COP, you don't hear that about the UNC. How come you don't hear that about the UNC? I'm asking the question. How come you don't hear that? Yeah.
Since this UNC come in power, 8 months now in office, over 35,000 citizens of this country get permanent job, from that job opportunities program,
Yes.
And in this work what they're doing over here now under local government ministry to clear public space is over 500 done hired already in less than 2 months,
Yeah, but COP, you're so correct. You notice the PNM don't talk about no amount of jobs, no more, how much jobs lost and all kind of thing. You know they stop that talk. They stop that propaganda now. You realize that?
Because they see the people them getting opportunity and the opportunity they getting. One of them with the clients public space is $250, $300 they're working for,
Yeah.
Not $100 and $79 what I was working for CPAP, and you're working for the ministry.
But COP, them PNM people go still complain about that.
Yeah.
Well,
they go still complain. They're not really bright. They're not really bright and politically inclined. All just the follow the leader. The leader will smart them. They go with that.
Who sing that song? Follow the leader, leader, follow the leader. Follow the leader, leader. Who sing that song? I remember, huh?
I know, but I think
Nigel
I have a part to do with that. But
Nigel and Marvin or someone of them?
Yeah.
Someone of them. Someone of them. That should be the piano mantra. Anyhow, Judy Ali say, Wall Street, is that really the name of your tongue? I know Lavantil but never went there. Judy, that the name of Chumakak. And all you. Watcher? COP, I don't know if you know this, but Tommy will know this. All you know is a macaque.
A what?
A macaque.
A maca?
M-A-C. A macaque.
Nah, I don't know.
T-R-O-U-M-A-C-A-Q-U-E. A macaque is a monkey. Google it, all you. Google it. Google it. So I show the PNM name Chumakak. It's Chu Monkey Bam Bam.
Oui, papa.
Yes.
You didn't know that, COP?
Eh?
COP, you didn't know that?
No.
A macaque is a monkey. And the PNM give you that name. I didn't know that either.
You know what's the F word? Like what we normally tell somebody, F so and so. You know what is that in Chinese?
What is that?
Eh?
Ching Chong Makahaile.
No. Trinidad.
Eh?
Trinidad.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So COP, all you see how the evil wicked folks, all you think I joking, eh? Google macaque. Google it. Gordon Dryden Joseph, Gordon Dryden Gangachana Joseph. You say you live past the street. Well, no. He can't Google it. I mean,
Ali will Google it for me.
Yeah, hey.
Susan, good evening to you. Google it
for
us.
Gordon Gangachana Dryden Joseph. Ask your son to Google it for you. Let him ask his son. Ask him to Google it for you. You go see. Chu Monkey Bam Bam.
His son does tell him, Daddy, I want to listen to the program. You only making confusion. I want to listen to the program, bright fellas and them. And you only making confusion in the program. His son does tell him that.
Yeah, but Judy Ali, Chumakak, TRU. And listen to this, eh? COP and Tom, you all know this. I put Chumakak on the map in Trinidad and Tobago.
In the United States too?
In the United States too, yeah. Taking full credit for that. Full 100. In the United States. I have friends who living here in Trinidad. They say, well, she where Chumakak is. You understand? Because you say Lavantil, all of them know Lavantil. You understand? But there's two Lavantils. Chumakak. They were Chumakak. Anyway, let me go to the chat here real quick. But folks, I want you all to listen to this first, though, before we go to the chat. When I come back, we're going to go to the chat. Take a listen to this. This is interesting. Interesting. U.S. indictment links Caribbean politicians to Maduro's drug network. All you hear that?
Yep.
All you hear that?
Yep.
Any all you hear that?
So if you say, we papa.
Parental warrior, all you hear that? Stuart Young, all you hear that?
COPS, you say, we papa.
We papa.
We papa.
Carajo.
U.S. federal authorities are investigating a possible connection between St. Vincent and the Grenadines, SVG, and the seizure of a luxury Dassault Falcon 900EX jet. The aircraft is alleged to have been used by Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, and its seizure is part of a probe into violations of U.S. sanctions against Venezuela. Key findings from the investigation. Aircraft's travel. Flight records indicate the jet traveled to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Cuba, and Brazil, often with Nicolas Maduro reportedly on board. Registration and sale. U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, records show the jet's U.S. registration was canceled in January 2023 after it was listed as exported to SVG. It was reportedly sold by a Florida company to a limited liability company said to be based in SVG. Discrepancy in records. Company registry searches in St. Vincent and the Grenadines did not find a business registered under the name listed in the U.S. records. Rapid re-export. Investigators noted the aircraft was quickly exported onward to San Marino. U.S. officials suggest this transfer may have been intended to obscure the jet's ultimate ownership. Broader context. U.S. authorities state that using third countries in the sale and transfer of the aircraft could constitute a breach of American sanctions. The investigation is part of a wider U.S. effort that has seized over $500 million in assets, including bank accounts, real estate, and other luxury items, linked to senior Venezuelan officials. U.S. officials have not confirmed whether the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines had any knowledge of or involvement in the aircraft's sale or export. U.S. prosecutors have unsealed a federal indictment alleging that politicians across parts of the Caribbean were tied to a vast cocaine trafficking network. The network is accused of moving drugs from South America toward the United States. Key allegations from the indictment. Core accusation. Traffickers allegedly relied on political protection along key Caribbean transit routes, paying officials to avoid arrest and move shipments through ports and territorial waters with impunity. Regional scope. The described supply chain stretched from Colombia to Venezuela, with Caribbean islands serving as critical transshipment points. Corruption is alleged at nearly every stage. Venezuelan hub. The indictment names Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, reported to be in U.S. custody, and states Venezuela became a central trafficking hub with an estimated 200 to 250 metric tons of cocaine moving through annually by 2020. Method of transport. Shipments were allegedly moved north using go-fast boats, fishing vessels, container ships, and aircraft, including the use of clandestine airstrips and commercial airports. Specific claim. A regional security source reported a Venezuelan aircraft allegedly linked to the Maduro government was observed landing multiple times at George Charles Airport in St. Lucia under cover of darkness outside public flight schedules. Broader impact. Prosecutors allege drug profits were used to maintain political power, creating a cycle where drug profits and governance became intertwined. They also claim senior Venezuelan figures partnered with Colombian guerrillas and Mexican cartels. Important context. U.S. officials stress that the allegations are accusations, not convictions, and all defendants are presumed innocent unless proven guilty in court. The case is filed in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York.
So them Caribbean politicians, yeah? Caribbean politicians. Wanna be careful, eh? But COP and Tommy,
I'm more interested in Trinidadian politicians and them. The ones that never was in office for years.
The surveillance the surveillance they've done puts a lot of people in the line of fire.
Correct, this government must ask for them information. Ask if it have any Trinidadian politician was
COP.
indulged in those things.
COP, you know Trinidad in the Caribbean, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, Trinidad in the Caribbean. I would know Grenada in the Caribbean too, Barbados in the Caribbean too. But I want to hear Grenada, St. Lucia, Barbados, or Trinidad. I want to hear. Call out the business people them name. Call out the politicians' name.
But
When I started doing this unusual warm water ritual,
that is exactly what Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Besessa did. You understand? Because you know, boy, things have changed so much, boy, for the positive under Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Besessa. But let me give you guys a little history. Only know back in 2024, 2 high-ranking Bahamian law enforcement officials, right? Chief Superintendent Elvis Nathaniel Curtis of the Royal Bahamas Police Force and Chief Petty Officer Darren Alexander Roker of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force were arrested in Florida on cocaine importations, conspiracy, and firearm charges back in 2024. Yeah, people forget that. All don't forget that, you know. Don't forget that. So all you know what's going on in the Caribbean. All you know what's going on in the Caribbean. And
remember the Scott drug report too?
Correct is right.
And we keep a blind eye, Trinidad and Tobago keep a blind eye. For over 30 years, we keep a blind eye towards it.
Yep. But let's listen to what the Prime Minister had to say. This is very interesting. Very interesting. And all of a sudden, COP and Tommy, the CARICOM leaders now, they have issued a press release. Boy, it's nice too bad. I go get if you see it, it's nice. Once
like you was listening that just now when they went for the break, did I why it takes so long? I was doing the same.
The thing nice too bad.
Yeah.
I was saying, wait, and I see Mia Motley making a statement. I say, wait now. That is the same Mia Motley from before what happened in Venezuela.
The battery decrease now.
All of a sudden.
Now the no bouncer when a bouncer coming. Yeah. The no pace when the pace coming now.
It's no spin. It's pace.
Yeah.
Is Michael Olin.
Yeah.
Andy Roberts. Colin Croft. Joel Gardner. And Malcolm Marshall, boy.
Yeah, coming at them.
5 pace bowlers, no spinner.
Yeah.
No spinners. Oh, remember them days?
Yep.
West Indies
all the time they say the ball crossing the line. It's a no ball, it's a no ball. All of a sudden, when they watch the replay, they say, no, boy, all the ball good now. We make a mistake.
But COP is interesting, though. I didn't watch that cricket for a little bit. And then, like, maybe for a year or so. And then all of a sudden, I watching cricket and I see men have one helmet and all kind of thing. I said, what is that? And rib pads and all, rib pads and all kind of thing. Ribs, pads. I said, what is this? What kind of thing is that? When the West Indies used to make them fellas and them, I remember one time somebody said they make him grovel, right? And the Roberts and them and Michael Holden and them, when them fellas coming and them bowling, boy, them fellas
long time was just knee pad and boxer and them boxers and them. The jock boxers and them.
Yeah, that
was it.
That is it. Man, them men have a helmet now. Rib pads.
Yeah.
Right? Elbow pads. Knee pads. Ankle pads.
That all kind of watch time in the run and all kind of thing.
Boy, think the whole thing changed, boy.
21st century.
Oh, look.
But the Prime Minister of Barbados batting more than all of them now.
What? She opening?
Yes, she creates like that now. And
she
all of them.
And then why? So look, we research our Caribbean source and read this. The Dassault Falcon 2000 EX with registration YV3360 is a business jet owned by Venezuela state oil company PDVSA, seized by the U.S. in February 2025 for violating sanctions by transporting high-ranking Maduro regime officials and using illicit U.S. parts. The aircraft used for government travel and deemed block property was intercepted in the Dominican Republic after being identified as an asset of a sanctioned entity, highlighting U.S. efforts to enforce sanctions against Venezuela. We papa. We papa.
We papa.
We papa. Boy. I wonder when you got my next press conference from former Prime Minister. When you got my next press conference. Yeah? When you got my next one. Anyway, folks, listen to this.
PM unsurprised as U.S. indictment exposes Caribbean politicians. Complicity in Maduro's cocaine network, Persad predicts more respectable figures will be exposed as investigation unfolds. Prime Minister Kamala Persad expressed no surprise at revelations in the United States indictment of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro that link Caribbean politicians to systematic cocaine trafficking operations, stating she expects many more respectable and celebrated figures across all sectors of society to be exposed as the investigation continues.
You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
You hear that?
Yep.
And so far, the Honorable Prime Minister Kamala Persad she batting 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
1,000. Yeah.
And they want to
like
outshoot bad.
Oh God! They trying all kind of thing. They trying all kind of thing. They try spin. They trying prop. That a new bowler does bowl called propagandist.
She hit that for 6. She hit that off the field. If you see Marva going in the bush looking for that ball.
Yeah. And Marva bowling it. Yeah. Marva bowling it, boy. And she just come down the pitch and whack.
Yeah.
Out of here, boy. And it's a splendiferous. It is high. It is far. It is splendiferously fantabulous. It's gone.
He and the lollipop man looking for that ball in the bush all now.
What? Wait. Marva was behind lollipop man looking for the ball?
Yeah, he tell himself was a lollipop.
Folks, let's continue to listen. Let me
you sure you didn't think it was a case of ball?
Some ball.
Some type of ball.
Some ball that he like.
It was a ball. A ball. Let's continue to listen.
The superseding indictment, unsealed by a U.S. federal grand jury in the Southern District of New York on Saturday, January 3rd, details extensive charges against Maduro and other high-ranking Venezuelan officials, alleging they orchestrated a sophisticated transnational cocaine trafficking network that corrupted politicians throughout the Caribbean region. Caribbean politicians paid for protection. The damning document claims that Caribbean politicians financially benefited from drug traffickers in exchange for protection from law enforcement, creating a culture of corruption that enabled massive cocaine flows through the region toward the United States. According to the indictment, Maduro and corrupt members of his regime established and maintained a system of corruption fueled by drug trafficking across multiple countries. Cocaine shipments through Honduras, Guatemala, Mexico, and the Caribbean were allegedly supported by systemic bribery, with traffickers paying off politicians who then used illicit funds to strengthen and entrench their political power. The indictment specifically identifies the Caribbean as a key transshipment route. So, 2, were politicians along the Caribbean route corrupted by cocaine traffickers who would pay them for protection from arrest and to allow favored traffickers to operate with impunity as they trafficked cocaine from Venezuela north towards the United States. Thus, at every step, relying on the producers in Colombia, the transporters and distributors in Venezuela, and recipients and redistributors on transshipment points north, the traffickers enriched themselves and their corrupt benefactors who protected and aided them. The indictment states, PM predicts more revelations. When asked for her reaction to the indictment's allegations about Caribbean political corruption, Prime Minister Persad stated unequivocally, "I'm not surprised at all. As the story continues to unfold, I have no doubt that many respectable and celebrated people across all sectors of society will be exposed." While the indictment does not specifically name Trinidad and Tobago, It clearly identifies the Caribbean as a major corridor for cocaine allegedly trafficked by Maduro's network. The document notes that by around 2020, the U.S. State Department estimated that between 200 and 250 tons of cocaine were trafficked through Venezuela annually. Extensive criminal network charged. The charges extend far beyond Maduro himself to include several key figures in Venezuela's political and criminal hierarchy. Diosdado Cabello Rondon, Venezuela's Minister of Interior, Justice, and Peacerman Rodriguez Chason, former Justice Minister and ex-governor of Guarico State Celia Adela Flores de Maduro, Maduro's wife and Nicolas Ernesto Maduro Guerra, Maduro's son, and National Assembly member Hector Rustenford Guerrero Flores, alleged leader of Tren de Aragua, a transnational criminal organization. Life sentences possible. The updated indictment significantly expands on charges first laid in 2020, adding substantial new evidence, additional defendants, including Maduro's wife, and documented links to international criminal networks operating throughout the Caribbean and Central America. Maduro faces 4 major counts, each carrying a potential life sentence. Narcoterrorism, conspiracy, large-scale cocaine trafficking conspiracy into the United States possession of machine guns and destructive devices conspiracy to use machine guns and destructive devices to support drug trafficking operations. Major escalation following capture. The indictment follows Maduro's capture during a U.S. military operation in Caracas, marking a dramatic escalation in the international pursuit of the Venezuelan leader and his alleged criminal network that has corrupted politicians, law enforcement, and institutions throughout the Caribbean region for years. The revelations about Caribbean political corruption come as Prime Minister Persad government has intensified cooperation with U.S. authorities to combat drug trafficking through Trinidad and Tobago, producing significant seizures and disruption of trafficking networks in recent months.
You know, I have a question, I have a question. COP and Tommy, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Why didn't the PNM come out and support something even similar to that? Why not?
You want to tell you why?
Why?
You must say why? I can voice my opinion on that.
Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why.
Let me tell Trinidad and Tobago this. And
you want to go solo?
Something.
You want to go solo to tell them or no?
No. You make me frighten you. Just shut me down there. You just shut me down there.
Yeah.
Trinidad and Tobago, you ever hear them say Trinidad and Tobago is one of the main hub for drug transshipment to pass through?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
You can remember Karen Nunes Sashara was on this program the other day, and I asked a question how it is we had a government in power from 1956 and Trinidad and Tobago still become one of the main drug transshipment area, and we had authorities, we had the police, we had the army, we had leaders who supposed to ensure that it take place. How it is Trinidad and Tobago become one of the most place for drugs to pass through to go to the United States, and we politicians didn't know nothing. Well, you see them files on them? It had somebody was to be keeping a blind eye or collecting an envelope for Trinidad and Tobago to become one of the main drug transshipment area to go to the United States of America. Somebody was keeping a blind eye. And them names and them must come out. The politician names and them must come out. And then it vexed me when I say, oh, we had our government from since 1956.
You know, it's interesting you say that. Anthony Ford with an E says, we want to know the Caribbean leader's name. You think you'll get them names?
This set of Maduro getting baby oil from PDD in jail. Me, I do not know that.
You know nothing about that.
It's coconut oil, not baby oil. It's coconut oil, laddie.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
But it's a serious thing. Wall Street, the only way the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago it will have a clear flow for things to be passing, is because we authorities and them keep a blind eye. And then again, you see all the Caribbean islands and them that stop buying we oil and agree to get cheap oil from Venezuela. Was it cheap oil alone? Was it cheap oil alone and free oil? Or was it for you to keep a blind eye too? Those leaders and them names must call. I will live to see that.
But wait now, Judy Ali say Laventel is a French name? What is that? That is a French name? It is?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is where Livon come from? That's why they give me Livon and Laventel? Livon is French?
Yeah.
So we have once. Hey! I tired get only this one. As you say that day, Tommy. Only know I get a late pass for yeah. Bolson says French too. Hey. Look. Miss Atlanta. Miss Atlanta.
Good evening, Wall Street.
Good evening to you.
Good evening, COP. Good evening to Tommy.
Miss
Atlanta.
Good evening to you, Miss Atlanta.
2026. Yes.
Miss Atlanta, I know it's a new year, and I know you come to say you give me to come some splendiferous superlatives tonight. You come to talk good to me tonight. You know, you come to give me some black cake and speech tonight, Miss Atlanta.
Good evening, Wall Street.
Good evening.
COP and Tommy.
Good evening, Mrs. Atlanta.
Good wishes for you this 2026
Same
and
to you.
everybody in the village.
Wait, Miss Atlanta.
This village.
Good wishes to
village.
COP and
Oh,
Tommy.
God, could you?
What about me? What about me? You say good wishes.
You're a non-entity.
Miss, you see? I know you're coming on. I know you was going sideways, Miss Atlanta. I know you was going like the Leaning Tower of Pizza. I know that. Go ahead, Miss Atlanta. You go ahead. Go ahead.
This village kept me through some very trying times as I'm back in Trinidad. And even though you didn't hear me, and I was not around much in the chat, I appreciate each and every one contributions, and Tommy and Wall Street and COP contributions also. That is number one. Also, just now I heard Wall Street acting like he was never drinking red juice and like he was never a P&M.
You see, I know she was going there. How I tell all you? I tell all you she was going there. She gave all these superlatives. Uncle Tommy, COP, Happy New Year, all kind of thing. And then
I never said, if you notice, I never said
Happy
New Year.
Yeah, you come now. Go ahead, Miss Atlanta. Go ahead.
I said all good wishes, and I will repeat it again. All good wishes to everybody in the village. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay.
But COP, could you tell that the student there, the elementary student there, to sit down and hush?
Yeah.
I can't.
Oui, Papa.
Anyway.
You fire me. I can't tell the boss man that you will send me home.
I heard Wall Street. Oh gosh, I heard Wall Street speaking about why didn't from 1956 or whatever they had we had a shipment between Trinidad. Wall Street, as a baby, everybody in Trinidad knows that we was the transit for the world. You could say, remember where we are in the world, where we are situated, right? And all the drug cartels they had, Trinidad fared lovely. Let me tell you something. I don't know if you're where you were living under what rock, but the drug cartel was functioning beautifully, normally, all the time, all through the years, from the PNM, etc. The drug cartels is what some communities grow up on. The drug cartels serve the communities better than some ministers. I don't know if you didn't know that.
Yeah,
I don't know if you are just pretending,
no,
but anyway.
I know that.
Well, so don't come. You always come like it's a big shocking thing, right? In some villages and in some towns, in places, the drugs people uplift the youth when they didn't have school books. The same black people, as you say, the poor black man, right? When whoever hierarchy didn't want to take care of them, it's the drug people fix people's houses, see what motherless, fatherless children and all kinds of things. And why you say it had to continue and why it was so beautifully run, it was in the drug cartels with the government, okay? With the ministers, also the policemen. That policeman, hear you. What it had policemen. Oh, good grief! It is the policemen who secured the drug cartels. You all didn't know that? Why people get on like this? They don't know. That is why Trump just have to do what he have to do. Why are getting on so people get on like the dotish, right? And you can't tell me that you all don't know what I'm talking about. In every strata of the society, there were the drug men, right? In the hotels, in the food business, in the everything. Where your mother and father working, that is why your mother and father got jobs, right? So when people talk about this big kind of thing, that's why I do not like to come up with it. It irritated me to hear you a red juice drinker for years before now. You should have known and where you were brought up also, right?
Miss Atlanta.
Yes.
Good evening to you. Good evening to you. I want to ask you this question. Why do you come down on Professor Wall Street so hard?
Because he likes to pretend he's a baby who never drank a juice, never drank red Kool-Aid.
Oui, Papa.
Right?
Well, the past is the past.
Like he never went, like his picture when he was young, his jug wasn't filled red. Do not get on Wall Street like if you're a no-come, you're a baby, you're a no-come in this administration, right? You don't know about real power to the people and all kind of thing. You don't know that. You don't know
why you would say
where
that.
People reach. I'm talking about on a certain level. Sorry. On a certain level, you don't know where and how people reached. And it was in all societies, all strata of the society. It wasn't in poor people, high people, rich. Every place that was owned by anybody had their drug cartel. Okay?
Thank you, Mr. Atlanta.
And have a good night, Miss Santa Cruz.
And thanks very much for having the show.
All right. Thank you.
Miss Atlanta, good night to you. And have a wonderful night.
Good night, Miss
Thanks, Yopi, for protecting me and Tommy. Because you always silent.
Okay.
Thank you.
I tell only Mr. Atlanta just come to cuss me. Unless she cuss me, listen, Mr. Atlanta, what other show you could go on? You could cuss the host the way you just cuss me. Tommy? What other show she could go on? And Mr. Atlanta does abuse me.
Yeah. But she doesn't be serious. She just be to the other level. She doesn't be serious. I feel she doesn't be humorous.
No, she does. She like to abuse me.
Yeah.
She want to take me back to the days when the PNM abused me for years upon years upon years upon years.
You continue getting abused.
Yeah, you want me, Mr. Atlanta? You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed.
Yeah.
You want me to continue taking abuse? That's what you want. But no. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good night, Mr. Hansen. Good night, Mr. Covey. Good night, Mr. COP. Good night, all.
Mr. Florida, imagine Mr. Atlanta.
Well, I listen. Let me tell you, the thing about it, I disagree with what she said that drugs used to run the country, because I remember in the 80s in America when the cocaine and the heroin take over, right? and they had to pass stop it. Right now, communities in America are still suffering through that time, and they never recover. So I don't really believe in too much in that job. You say, you know who used to keep order? It had two people used to keep order in Trinidad, right? And I don't want to say the name, but everybody know him. One was a Muslim, and the next one was he was in Time magazine. They used to keep our order. If I know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know the first one. I don't know the one.
The next one, well, the first time they hang now, he get.
Oh, which one is that, boy? You want to get hung?
Okay.
Any drink dole? Any drink dole?
All right. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. So, but the question I had to ask right now, for all these people who was backing up Maduro and Venezuela, I want to know if PNM going to send a legal team to represent Maduro in America.
Mr. Florida, can I just take it to a different level? For all the PNM people, all the PNM miseducated people who are supporting the propaganda coming out from them and talking about Trinidad go in war and it's war in Trinidad and them regurgitating that googly guck.
Yeah, no, but I want to know if PNM going to send a legal team to represent Maduro and if they're going to be character witness for Maduro.
Yeah, they're sending Smallpin, Lala, and Scotland.
I just hope when they see they raise their right hand and they say I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, I hope they ain't lying, you know. Because they go scared. So all the experts and them who was talking, I hope they could go and be character witness right now because it seems like there was expert in it back then. But Mr. Hansen, Mr. Tommy, Mr. Super and everyone, you see the funny thing about it is that everybody talking about America, what the oil. But what China and what Russia was doing to Venezuela? They was getting the oil, but still 7 million people leave Venezuela. So I know that you see the thing is, you know, Venezuela was under the IMF back in the I think in the 80s, right? So Venezuela was in the IMF. All those refineries and things was built by America. Even the jet planes we have right now, who they say they're flying over, it was America they get that from. And you see, people forget the relationship. And when Chavez came into power and he said, listen, I don't want nobody, and then he run all the qualified people and put political appointees. And then he started to do social help for the people, and he just spend the money and they didn't have nothing. There's only oil Venezuela have. You know what I'm saying? But if America get into there, yeah, they will take some of the oil, but the money will trickle down to the people. They will make sure of that.
Venezuela have more than oil. Venezuela have gold. Venezuela have
and rare materials.
Rare earth.
Yeah, rare earth material. They have a lot of wealth, and America will make sure that they trickle down. And this lady who won the Nobel Peace Prize, she is a person, she will make sure that the wealth trickle down to the people. And you will see all these people and them who all over the world, 7 million of them, will go back to Venezuela. And this is something that we want. Because right now,
you see people all over the world. You see people all over the world applauding and saying, no, go back home. The glad Maduro get locked up. The only people here is Barbados and Trinidad, PNM, Vex Maduro get locked up.
True. All right, guys, I take enough time, so I'll understand. Yeah.
Anthony Ford says with an E says, I spoke to Anthony Ford without an E today on Irving program this evening, and he said that he have some family from Canada come down for Xmas, and he's busy moving around with them, and like they're still here, but he's all right. So Anthony Ford without the E, he's okay. And just before we go for the break, I have a question. Tommy and COP, how come China and Russia didn't back about what happened in Venezuela?
Russia said something.
What they say?
I don't want to be wrong in what I say.
Yeah.
But I can paraphrase, I believe, and say that they express dissatisfaction with what has happened to Maduro.
But Raul, Tommy, that's not what I mean, you know. How come Russia didn't go and help Venezuela?
The
Let me
American,
say after. How come
the
Russia
American,
didn't say we sending troops into Venezuela so Venezuela could run the government for themselves? How come?
well, Maduro was flexing as though he got everything under control. All he needed is the equipment.
No, but Russia. What about China? Them is the three superpowers, right? How come them and say, all right, after all they do that, we're gonna defend Venezuela now. Right? All they had to get all the troops out of Venezuela. How come?
They can't do that. They can't do that. Them three of them is bully. Trump is the bigger bully out of all of them.
Correct is right. All of we is bully. I bully in Ukraine, China looking at Taiwan, and America was Venezuela. Right?
Why Penny and them? Why Penny and them? Don't tell Russia to leave Ukraine alone.
Yeah. And tell China leave Taiwan.
Why them don't say
tell
that?
Them, we're going for the break.
Yeah. Give me a minute, right? You can take a long break like you take this now.
Set of weaklings, man. They're weak. Folks, it's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COPNU, and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. This will be a short break, right? Don't forget, you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509.
And tell a friend to tell a friend the Village family is on.
Thank you.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COPNU, on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Tommy, that thing you sent me there, you think that's correct?
I don't know. I sent it so that you can make an assessment.
I don't know. I gotta have to do a little more homework on that one. Cause you see, that's Strike Force TV. Strike Force TV. I know about that one, but yeah. I know about that one. That one a little different. Let me go back to the chat. That one is a little different. Okay. Okay, let me go on from here. Okay, so Rajan Rampasat said Wall Street, the sleeping giant in all of this invasion is India, who doesn't talk but think. Yeah, they're not done to say. S. West says China, Russia, Iran have more sense than those crumble up CARICOM leaders back in Maduro campaign, Maduro regime. Irene says, love the question. How come they don't come and help Venezuela? Yeah, how come they ain't going to help Venezuela? How come they ain't going to help Venezuela? Or they had to ask the question, how come Russia didn't go and help Venezuela?
And China.
And China. How come they didn't go? Rick says China and Russia sent equipment to protect Maduro, but all failed. Okay. What about after?
But the way the U.S. did the business is expertise, you know, is high expertise.
So, you know, here is another miseducated PNM. Declan Holder. Big men talking a pack of shit. We could say shit, folks. No real intelligence. Can you imagine that, Tommy? You know, there's a quote that says, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Let me repeat that. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Let me say hello to Declan Holder. Big men talking a pack of shit. No real intelligence. So far, Tommy, I am sure he may not want to agree with it, right? And he may not want to admit it. I sure for the short time in here, he have already learned something that all the years of PNM education, he never learned. I sure about that. So Declan Holder, welcome. Big men talking about no real intelligence. Shame on you all. Why can't you speak on justice, extrajudicial killing by the USA administration? Declan, you can talk about it.
You can call here and talk about it. Nobody's
stop you. If you want to call and talk about it. Nobody stop you. Why you have to be like a PNM red tutu wearing and just come in each other and put up a thing and run? That is them, you know, like to put things and run. They can't stand up, you know, because they cannot take facts. Call, debate, come and debate with me. Debate with me. Bring your facts and come. That is what we want. Bring your facts and come. Not the fax machine, eh? Facts. We wanted to bring the fax machine. Yes, so COP, we have another miseducated PNM.
Why you didn't tell Russia the killing out people in Ukraine? How that didn't concern? How you didn't concern about that? He concerned what the American doing alone.
I wonder if you ever talk about
that word. You see that word he used over there? Pack
Which
off.
One?
You see that? Pack off.
Yeah.
I would have disciplined him for that.
No. Not that one. That one, Donald Trump have made that okay.
All right. Well, he that.
Yeah, but you see, think about this, right? Only remember when they was talking about extrajudicial killing under the PNM, and the PNM was saying there was no extrajudicial killing, and then the same fella, the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, come back and admit there was extrajudicial killing. Declan Holder, you remember that? Nah, he ain't gonna remember that.
You remember when the little girl got kidnapped and they killed three of them? They killed three of them in the Port of Spain area? When they dumped the body in Penny constituency? That wasn't extrajudicial killing.
Yeah.
They wasn't concerned with that. They hate Donald Trump because Donald Trump say it's two agenda, man and woman. That's what they hate Donald Trump for.
Yeah, it's sad, boy. Manu scripture manu to help Venezuela. Venezuela will be okay. Venezuela will be okay. But people like
Venezuela will never be okay now. Venezuela will be okay when the whole administration gone out of power.
Tigre says 3 peas in a pot. China, Russia, and USA need each other to survive. Peer-head games. Blessed night, all the villagers. Yeah. Russia ain't fighting no war against USA. USA ain't fighting no war against China. China ain't fighting no war.
Russia can't fight no war against USA.
The only kind of war they go fight with each other is an economic war.
Yeah.
That's the kind of war. That's the kind of war them go fight with each other with tariff. That's how them just fight each other. All right, I go put 25% tariff on you. All right, I go put 25% tariff on your product. That's what them just do.
Yeah, but if Russia put 25% tariff on the Americans would meddle about that. The Americans will say, "You go ahead and do what you want. We will live still. Yeah. we don't bong for that from your country."
That's true too. No, but they need when was the war with Russia and Ukraine? Wheat, there was a scarcity of wheat. It's wheat, and the price of wheat went up. I think it's wheat, you know.
Yeah, it's wheat sulfur.
Yeah, and the price went up because of that war. So Declan, I ain't see you make a next comment yet, but we go wait for it. Okay, Anthony Ford said, Professor, both Russia and China tell Trump to release Maduro. What he did was wrong. They're all talking but not attacking Trump. You know, that's like Penny and Small Pin and the blackest man in Trinidad. They come, hey, Trump, release Maduro. Release Maduro. Come on. That's the best one they can do. Oh, God. If you big and bad, the best you could stay from a distance and say, who sing that song to me? From a distance. Linda Ronstadt. Barbara Streisand.
If it's one thing, this show her real song verse tonight.
Oh, God. Financial Guru, welcome.
Yes, good night, Uncle Tommy. Good night, Professor Walsh. Good night, COP. Good night, everyone at WZYE. I think I finally get it tonight.
Good night
to you, big brother.
A couple things you talked about quickly, because I heard you were speaking about the reason why America, there's a lot of crosstalk about why America, why Trump and Rubio and Hexet and has gone into Venezuela. But I just want to point out a couple of things. One is just a follow-up. I listened to Dr. Amy Brown talk today. And after Dr. Amy Brown, Professor Raghunath had to kind of put him in his place, because Dr. Amy Brown is postulating or promulgating this CARICOM oneness. You can't have oneness if one or two countries are being attacked or threatened from members of the Venezuelan government. So I think what Mr. Brown was saying is that we are supposed to be have one entity, have consensus, but you can't have a consensus on something where national security, Trinidad and Tobago's national security is, Guyana's national security is at large. That's number one. Number two, I think Mr. Dr. Raghunath told I think it was Brother B he was being interviewed with, he told them there are instances where CARICOM did not agree. So this idea, I think a lot of people, they believe that the Trump administration, as I said, I fundamentally differ with the Trump administration on a number of issues. But on this one, if the Trump administration does not go in, I think you need to look at, I'm going to try to send you Professor Wall Street, a discussion Mr. Rubio had. He talked about what is called the Monroe Doctrine. Mr. Trump talked about the Monroe Doctrine. The Monroe Doctrine was done by one of the former presidents, that deals with spheres of influence. And what Mr. Rubio was saying specifically is, I know you talked about the petrodollar, but the fact is the Venezuelan government nationalized legally the oil assets in 1975 under Carlos Andres Perez.
Correct.
Now the fact is, 1.6 billion was allocated to Chevron. There was a deal where there was some leftover assets of discovery of oil, and they went to court. And Chevron or Exxon, one of them, was claiming 16 billion, and the courts awarded this 1.6 billion. And I think this is where Mr. Trump kind of conflates things, and he kind of exaggerates. But what this is what Mr. Rubio, who has a clear idea, is saying. He's saying right now, Venezuela was making 3 million at one point in time, 3 million barrels of oil, heavy crude in the Orinoco region. That heavy crude is utilized mainly by China, Russia, Iran, Cuba, and a number of people who are rivals to the United States. And they're saying they cannot have these countries control that. In addition, you have Hezbollah, you have other members from Hamas who's coming into Venezuela. But specifically, what they're saying is the oil can be utilized by the heavy diesel production and so on. So what Mr. Secretary Rubio was saying, Professor Wall Street and everyone, is that they cannot have that influence. America cannot have China in their backyard controlling things. They cannot have Russia. They cannot have Cuba. And so it's economic, but it's also hemispherical influence. So the last thing I want to point out is that Venezuela, in addition to oil, they have 200 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. And America say that they can't have Russia and China and all of these countries coming into the Western Hemisphere to control that. They have lithium and cobalt. Lithium and cobalt is used for batteries, for the AI, for all of these things. So in addition to that petrodollar control, what the Americans are saying is we cannot have these American rivals come into our region and control it. Last two things I want to point out. If they are able, if Delcy, you see, she changed her tune because she was talking about Trump can't do this and all of this, but they realize Trump has already said he will take action. But you got to also remember two things. If they leave these guys alone, what will happen is the Caribbean will be more destabilized. Why? Because the Venezuelans and the Russians and the Chinese will be more emboldened to go into Guyana, going to Trinidad, and the Venezuelans will be more emboldened because they was already doing, where they were going up into the Orinoco, the Guardian National was going up into some of the Orinoco, they were going into Guyana and threatening ExxonMobil drill ships. So I just wanted to point out that clearly that it's not only the petrodollar, it's the petrodollar, of course, but it's the sphere of influence, the Monroe or the Donald doctrine. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Amory Bong, you're all too naive. They're just too naive. Have a good night, Professor Walsh. Have a good night, COP. Have a good night, Uncle Tommy and everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You take 10 out of 10. You take 10 out of 10. Whilst Venezuela have all those resources and 3 million barrels of oil coming out. A teacher working for $2 a month in Venezuela. A senior citizen getting $5 a month. A burger is $5 for one. So a teacher had to work 5 months before they buy a burger in Venezuela. And penny and them one Maduro day.
So just some history. Venezuela holds the world's largest proven oil reserves, followed by Saudi Arabia, Iran, Canada, with the United States, Russia, Iraq, UAE, Kuwait, and Libya rounding out the top 10. Let me say this again. Venezuela holds the world's largest proven oil reserves, followed by Saudi Arabia, Iran, Canada, with the United States, Russia, Iraq, UAE, Kuwait, and Libya. So think about this. China and India, them is not one of the top 10 as far as oil reserve is concerned, but them in the top 3 or 4 superpowers in the world. Think about that.
Taking the Venezuelan resources and they're benefiting from it. Venezuela not the citizens of Venezuela not benefiting nothing from what China benefiting, from what Russia benefiting from Venezuela.
But COP, the people of Trinidad and Tobago say the same about the PNM.
Well, that's why we vote them out.
Right? The PNM took the resources of the country and enhanced the finances and rich PNM supporters.
Yeah.
That's
and
what
after
they did.
after 120 years, with the most amount of oil and gas experience, we have nothing to show for it.
Think it easy.
We even end up with a little money and say, well, all right. Look, we are no kind of oil and thing now, but look, we have $500 billion. We profit. We don't even have that. We don't even have that. Today we have to charge people for a bulb because we have no money in the country.
Mr. Florida, welcome.
Even again, I'm going to be quick here. China lend Maduro close to 60 to 70 billion US dollars. And what you do with the money? And still 7 million or more, maybe 12 billion people leave the country. $60 billion, you get lend, could be close to $100 billion. And what Maduro do with the money? You know, nobody do ask that question, you know. They could go and Google it, and they will see. All right, guys, look on.
Thank you. Bishop, welcome.
Blessed appearance. Good night, Dennis.
Good night. Good night to you.
Same to you.
Like Mackenzie?
I want to say a blessed good night again to you. This is my second time that I'm about to say a few words. I love the word edify and educate.
Yeah. We just use that here often. We just also use miseducate too.
Yes, well, that is the word. Right now, you have to deal with it, miseducate to educate, you know, because I there for myself and I listen to program well. And if I should make a contribution at this time, I question myself because I don't know if I kind of have to look forward. But I question myself, why it is that a government have ministers? Why you select a minister of security, minister of agriculture, and we could go on and on. But the prime minister must be there for conferences that belongs to those ministers.
Bishop, the reason why, Bishop, I want you to listen to this. Stay right there. Stay right. Don't go nowhere. Listen to this. This is why we play this.
I'm moving.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Wow. I listened that portion and I said, hey, you see this must be regular played, that the voices of the innocent, I don't say innocent because you make a statement a while ago, how long that the government, meaning to say is the education that they have. But I am happy that your guys are there. I am happy that if somebody loves the country, they will listen to your station. If you don't love it, well then, but we got to get out there like the Jehovah and people going house to house to talk to people. This is our country.
And Bishop, listen, Bishop. COP lives in Trinidad. Tommy and I are considered to be citizens of the United States of America. And think about this, Bishop.
Okay.
4 days out of the week, 3 hours out of the day, we are here, right, in order to bring knowledge, edification to the people of Trinidad and Tobago who have been misled by the PNM for years upon years upon years. Bishop, I grew up in Chumaka, Clavantil. Chumaka. My mother, PNM.
Let's take a pin there a while. I heard you all discussing Lavantil and Chumakat. I had a good friend, Mother Ada, living upland. And the way you're boasting, you must know Mother Ada. She died now. I buried Mother Ada as a minister doing the work of God because, brothers, I do every, let me say, brothers, nation. Because listen, I heard you, Wall Street, saying how many people that you have on your Facebook and the others and the others. Listen, we are a national country, you know. We are not begging tools. When it's necessary, you need us, you have to use us. You hear what I'm using? You have to. We are in a very sad situation. But I want to say this before I go, guys. Always staying too much inside. We have to, I added myself now. We have to go out there. Election done now. What we have to do is educate our people so that when we call you out, you have discipline, you have tolerance, and you have production, and you have money. Because this is the whole problem I believe sometimes with people with money. And I'm closing here to say, just as the past government wanted us to have elders, $25,000 and a good day. Let us now go in every Caribbean country or call it CARICOM and decide if you had 30 million, after that, that money go to the bank or it go to the treasury, it go to the poorhouse. If you have 40 because you might have pizza, what you want to do, but we have to have a limit on this using black. This lady called our prime minister. I want us to have, you know, who is racist will be blind. But I remember Black Stallion say, when he sing this song, although I had a song to sing for the people, but nobody didn't ask for it. I thought COP would have do that, but hear what Black Stallion say. He didn't stay one place and looking at race. Listen, I hear some guys out there, fellas, all your Trinidad belongs to us, not all you. And if you have nothing good to say, don't say nothing. Here we say, may the words of our mouth and the meditation of our heart be acceptable in God's sight. Right. As long as you have, listen, people have said about Donald Trump. Listen, Reagan was a track. And we're talking about Donald Trump. Donald Trump, watch me, he is what you call the historian die, but the history remains. He is one of the historians that is alive, and he has more to come this election coming, brothers. I am telling you, those of us who have eyes, listen, this is our country. Let us be wise. Brother, what are you doing? We got to talk one-on-one, but we could go to Tobago, you know. Yeah, man. Because Tobago needs central money, and we have to make sure that we get Tobago in the house. You know about Trinidad and Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago. And one time, we land. You know about we land. We come to fight. This is not time to play. What is of Caesar grant to Caesar and what is of God grant to God?
Thank you, Bishop.
I'm not going to say I think I talk enough, so have a blessed night.
Yeah,
I will sing this song for you I'll sing this song for you another night.
All right. Thank you, Bishop.
Thanks, Bishop.
Thank you, Bishop. And you're welcome over here. Call anytime.
Southwestern, welcome back.
God bless the good to each and everyone again. And Professor, I want to give COP a little bit of homework. Could I give him that, sir?
Of course.
Right. So COP, your homework is to find out who is Woodside Energy and who is Parenco.
What's the name of this? Woodside?
Woodside Energy. Woodside
Energy.
Yeah, you have wood and you take it by the, you know, sometimes people say they're taking wood by the side.
Yeah.
I know what that Woodside is. I know what the research that Woodside Energy.
Right.
I know.
So you tell them who is the owner of that company, Woodside Energy.
Woodside
and
Energy.
Parenco.
Conoco Philip.
Is it Hey, Southwestern, is it Parenco?
Which one is?
Parenco. Parenco.
I think so, yeah.
All right, I just
Parenco.
Yeah.
Parenco, yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And who is Konoko Philip?
Konoko Philip.
When, and when COP get the answer, who is Woodside, right? I will tell you, I will give him the answer.
But Southwest,
you see,
look, somebody already
yes,
gave
sir.
the answer. Somebody said Woodside is massive, if you recall.
Tell them people on the line. Right. Okay. Okay.
Hey,
Professor,
Southwestern. Southwestern,
Yeah.
wait. Let me tell you this. You see in our chat, we just have people in 1 second. Look, Suzanne. Suzanne says it's PERENCO, Perenco. It's PE, not PA.
PE.
Yeah, PE.
Okay, sorry then.
You see?
Then
look,
you see,
wait. Hey, look at the next one. Peter Herbert says Woodside Energy was BHP Billiton.
Tell that fella is not that. BHP Billiton, right, was an Australian registered company.
Okay.
And what I'm saying tonight, why I call the do the thing, is I'm glad you listen. Right, yes, BHP Billiton had a lease, just like how BP and Shell and them have a lease in Trinidad.
Okay.
And when they had a receivership problem back in Australia, the company had some problem. When that asset, they had very good oil production on the East Coast, right? So why I asked that to give you the question to COP was to say, you see what's going on in Venezuela and what Mr. Trump went after do it there? Is the same thing. Keith Christopher Rowley and Sean Young, the fella from, where they call it? Dubasa Trace, right?
Yeah.
And he give the asset, a multi-billion asset to energy, Massey Energy in the East Coast. And that is where you give away patrimony and the resource at the energy sector to a private entity, right? Where it's supposed to go back to the state-owned and have it. And that is what Trump is fighting for, because when the same people don't know that the license, when Maduro, Chavez expel everybody and put the nail in the coffin, right? People money is jumping up. And COP, the reason why they want Venezuela crude is a very thick crude, and the rest of crude from Saudi Arabia and all that is a liquid, more watery crude. So the substance, when you blend it into the Venezuela crude, these Chinese and them just make everything down to robot and mannequin with it, and an AI robot, because they get oil products and to make plastic, right? So what I'm saying, Professor, so you see how they share up the energy sector in Trinidad, and you see how they put it in private hands, the same thing Venezuelan president and them in the past, and you see how for the last 10 years, they do the citizens who vote for them and the supporters with neglect and hate and pain until them wait till 2028. Right. So have a nice night.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. Hey, listener.
Well, good work, brother. Good work, brother. Wall Street, you have them fellas, you have everybody outside there researching and then the P's and Q's.
Watch. The researcher, Caribbean Soul, Perenco, PERENCO. Susan Lalchan. My husband used to work for Perenco, right?
Good night to you, Susanna.
Peter Herbert, Massey Wood Group. Just Cool, Woodside is Australian, they bought out PHP.
I don't know why my partner gave me Walker. Why he gave me research?
Yeah. You gotta do the homework.
The village family have we back.
Yeah, KFC welcome.
Why you give me research?
Susan Lalchan said, "Well, she are we in school?"
yeah, it's Form 5.
Yeah, KFC, go ahead.
Good night, Professor Worship, Uncle Tommy, and COP.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Brother.
But I am a new pastor, the bishop they call in there. That I'm looking to abandon that church. I'm going to that bishop church. Because for the last 9 years, that pastor was praying for me and nothing happening. And he keep on telling me, keep on praying. Pray without faith is nothing. It's dead. I must say good night to Anderson and the crew down and the beat there, man.
Yeah, let me send a special wall out to the beatum to Anderson. I know Anderson put on that beer now, man. Put on that beer, Anderson. Put on the beer.
But they're doing good. They're doing good down there, no Mr. Wash it.
Yeah. What happened?
Yeah.
What happened down there?
But they left their brother in the dark, boy. They really say every man for themselves, eh? We live in a doggy world.
Who don't live in the dark?
Nobody.
Who don't live in the dark?
Things are known and words are useless. You see when you certain brothers again?
Why?
When KFC was crying for opportunities and betterment and thinking they're telling KFC, hold on now.
Don't go sideways.
Process now. And them eating and drinking. You know?
Yeah, but I was telling them don't go sideways. Right?
They go sideways, but right now they're straight. They look out for the political.
Is the supervisor you're talking about?
Doing sidewalk and burning fire. They put out the scrums on my table.
KFC is the supervisor you're talking about?
I don't give a damn.
I say, is the supervisor you're talking about? The supervisor from the job? I say, is it
the man in charge? Yeah, they're in charge.
Oh, and
they're looking after KFC anymore again. KFC, they fight up and battle for you and think of Mr. Washington. Don't rub your head on Mr. Washington. I don't when you get big dance, you go forget KFC, you know. You know, because you know that man, you come from far. You understand you was a party.
But KFC.
Oh.
KFC, you know, Timmy daughter get all the stuff that you asked me to bring down for she. You remember?
Yeah,
footballer. That was because of you, KFC.
Yeah, she's a very great footballer, but she could make sure that be a good proud boy. I know where she come from. That little place to Macaque.
Right there.
Don't forget she.
I went up there and I hand delivered. I went straight up there, take a taxi and went up there, boy.
But I think she played football for Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
I think she played for Southeast too.
She real good.
Yeah, she real talented.
Yep.
Well, that one go come on from Lavanti, from Chumaka Lavanti.
Right there by the building.
Right there
by the building.
Chumaka Lavanti, you know, must have watched it. That good sportswoman and good in the community, you know. Right there, you go find them, you know.
Right there.
And KFC.
Let's don't get good swimmers and all kinds of get our jobs, but let's don't see us there too, you know.
Correct is right.
KFC.
When they want good sportsmen,
if you have
and look for them.
Talking.
Listen, KFC. Team on the ground there.
Oh, COP want to talk to you. Go ahead, COP.
We're here from Anderson.
My big brother there. My big brother there, you know. COP that so that they don't cardboard so that, you know. That's that really so that, you know.
But you trying to talk to you. You trying to talk to you. Go ahead.
I hear from Anderson a little while now. You could call Anderson to ask Anderson for we to get an interview on him. Because we want to know the positions he hold in this country. I hear people calling him supervisor. So I want to know. I want the population to know, well, things nice with Anderson. And we should applaud him.
See, as my big brother, Mr. What should that uncle told me? When they eating, you don't talk much, you know.
KFC.
When they eating, they talk right.
KFC.
We papa.
KFC, he get you?
We're sitting there like you ain't showing you ain't certain colors I get up.
No, all the talking in parables. I don't understand them parables.
Them belly bosses.
Oh, God.
When they come to talk, they fight them here for now.
That's why
where's the energy, you know.
That's why Anderson going from Caribbean.
When man mouth full, the cat talk.
And Marcus.
All right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Yeah, bless. Love. I'm glad for my brother. You work hard.
Yeah, man.
He do everything we get right now.
Yeah. Your turn will reach just now. Your turn will reach.
Jacket for my brother Anderson. Bless.
Yeah.
Always remember, actions have consequences.
COP, you see? When them fellas take we advice, and folks, all you know they could learn some stuff here. There's something called instant gratification and delayed gratification. Anytime you start to deal with instant gratification, you're going to lose your way. Deal with delayed gratification because it's going to last longer. Right? Now, when you talk about certain people, certain P&M people, right? Them don't mind delayed gratification once it keep them in the lower spectrum of the economic ladder. So they don't care with delayed gratification. Keep you at a certain level, and we good to go. That is P&M. And the P&M constantly do that to them, and them okay with it. You see? Well, let me finish this real quick. S. Smooth says Perenco is a Franklin Can body company that got all Petrotrin share of offshore field that was transferred to NGC, then to Perenco to monetize it. Whoa, boy. COP, the man called it to give you homework. And all them fellas do the homework. All them people do the homework for you.
Yeah. He don't the village how we back. You don't know how we back.
Yeah. You don't have to do no homework at all.
Yeah.
But folks, let's listen to this next video here. Let's listen to this. Oh God, a man puppy closing. Hey, folks, start to put your closing comment in each chat.
Already?
Boy, it's 9:41 already, you know. Yeah, following the Tobago election. You must follow that. We hope there's a whitewash in Tobago. Yeah.
And if Franklin Can was alive, all his friends and family control all the oil industry and things. Everything they would have control.
Yeah. All right, let me listen to this one. What Maduro capture means for TNT. Let's take a listen. Folks, start to put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice notes.
Drugs, money laundering, gas, immigration, aviation. What Maduro's capture means for TNT, an editorial by Ken Ollie. Trinidad and Tobago's underground economy, according to the Inter-American Development Bank and other credible agencies, is worth up to $60 billion a year. Much of it is impossible to know the exact worth, is from booming cocaine transshipment from Venezuela, some of which hits the TNT market, with most shipped to the US and Europe on high-speed Chaguaramas-based yachts. The capture and detention of Nicolas Maduro, Venezuela's rogue leader, and installation of a pro-US regime is likely to reduce organized crime in TNT, gang turf wars, money laundering, illegal weapons trade, and drug trafficking by local oligarchs are the major features of the thriving underground economy. CARICOM's blind eye. CARICOM, including the Raleigh government, was informed for years about the free flow of drugs, and in 2020 was advised about the brutal gang trend Aragua's dominant role in the illicit trade. There are 223 wide-open TNT borders, according to the Strategic Services Agency. The Donald Trump administration earlier this year held and deported Trenda Aragua's criminals, many of whom had traveled to the U.S. via TNT. The removal of the corrupt Maduro follows the earlier months-long stifling of the high seas billion-dollar drug trade. Those measures should disable much of TNT's underground economy and result in safer local streets. This, of course, is not a comment on the legality or morality of Trump's action, which will be debated even long after the passing of this generation. The gas project revival. With the U.S. now in charge of Caracas, it is expected that the bountiful cross-border natural gas project, with 4.2 TCF of reserves, will bounce back to life. Expect the issuance of a new Office of Foreign Assets Control, OFAC, license within months. That would have foreseeable benefits to TNT economy, migration, and economic relief. With hundreds of thousands of Venezuelan refugees in TNT, a quarter of the country's population fled Maduro's tyranny. There should be a slow and steady return to their homeland. That Two, has economic benefits for TNT with an ease on public housing, social services, education, and opportunities for local workers in the informal economy. Trade revival. Years ago, Trinas, especially from the southwestern peninsula, did seasonal work in Venezuela's oil fields and farms. During the salad days, Venezuela and TNT had a healthy trade in minerals, chemicals, food, beverages, and other commodities. Stability in Caracas should see a partial revival. Then, there is the prospect of Caribbean Airlines' return to Venezuela and the settling of a multi-million-dollar bill in unpaid tickets because of currency controls. The Delcy Rodriguez irony. In all of this, there is the exciting prospect of Delcy Rodriguez, now the U.S. handmaiden, journeying to POS for talks with an administration she damned in the name of despot Nicolas Maduro. Fasten your seatbelt.
Yep, fasten your seatbelts, people. Fasten your seatbelts. And we have to give kudos to our Prime Minister for picking the right side. Yeah? You have to pick a side. If you want to sit down on the bench, sit down on the bench. You see all of them now? All of them now. Yeah? D. Great Go says Trinidad and Tobago is now known internationally, will boost our tourism. Yeah.
That's $60 billion a year they're speaking about it, Professor Wall Street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's bigger than our GDP, I want to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Was the PNM keeping a blind eye for that, and somebody was collecting millions of dollars and keeping a blind eye? Because we can't say Kamala now come in power and she against them thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's supporting the Americans to ensure we stop that. So we can't blame the UNC. We had to support the UNC for supporting the Trump administration to stop that. Who was allowing it? $60 billion. I wait to hear politicians' name in that. I wait, Uncle Tommy.
Yep.
So when all them drugs and things was sailing in the sea, all sea just long there, we sure that was coming. I see a clip too. The raid Modoro bunker.
Yep.
And all the bunker had was a little room for he and the wife to stay over there. Everything else full up of cocaine.
I want to think that might be that one might be manufactured a little bit.
I don't believe that at
I want
all.
to think so.
When you watch an AI video, you just realize it's AI.
Well, that AI know you can't tell, you know.
Yeah, when you can't tell, you believe her.
Well, I'm gonna give this to you all before we go. Hold on. I'm gonna give this to you guys. Hold on. So breaking news, folks. Logos Hope return to Trinidad and Tobago. Dr. the Honorable Michael Dowlett, Minister of Education, together with Senator the Honorable Satyakama Maharaj, Minister of Trade, Investment and Tourism, and Senator the Honorable Daryl Alaha, Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister, welcomed the return of the Logos Hope to Trinidad on Saturday, the 3rd of January, 2026. Home to the world's largest floating book fair, the Logos Hope is docked in Port of Spain until Sunday, the 1st of February, 2026, offering visitors of all ages access to a wide range of books and learning resources. The Ministry of Education continues to support initiatives that promote reading, strengthen literacy, and inspire lifelong learning beyond the classroom. So there you have it. There you have it.
Yep.
Yeah. So you know. Bye-bye to you, Tara. Bennett said the professor, the propagandists of the PNM is hard at work to confuse the city and citizens, capturing their mind. I observed over the holiday speaking to my friend. Hey, you know, COP and Tommy, I think when Marvelous Marva go to sleep at the night, he just hear in his voice, every PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And he telling himself, boy, why did I say that, boy?
Exactly.
Why
did I make myself a fool?
Yeah, why did I do that to my people?
And Penny even condemned that. Penny condemned that. Up to now, Penny condemned that. And she want to be prime minister.
But she had nothing to say about Rowley. She go condemn that.
So she supported putting propaganda in every cook and cranny in this country. She support that. She say, Marvin, what you saying? You're trying to make me not to be prime minister? I could support you on that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So them could say anything.
And get away with it. But they wouldn't get away with it from us. WZYE will stop them. And those supporters we have out there, those 20 subscribers that you have there, Wall Street, and this village, Texas and them will correct them. Will correct them.
Immediately.
Yeah.
We ain't joking. We ain't making no joke with that. We're not joking. But I want you all to listen to this last message from the Prime Minister before we go. Let me see here. Okay, here we go.
A message from Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar. There is no crisis in Trinidad and Tobago. Today, just like yesterday, was a normal day in Trinidad and Tobago. What happened in Venezuela has nothing to do with Trinidad and Tobago.
You hear that? You hear that?
Yep.
The PNM propagandists don't want to hear that, you know. Right? They don't want to hear that.
Citizens, just like myself, went about our normal business. We are not involved, so citizens have no need to be bothered. Some persons may be desperate to manufacture a crisis where there is none, but to each his own. As indicated previously, Trinidad and Tobago looks forward to renewed cooperation and the strengthening of our long-standing friendship with the people of Venezuela in the coming years, and I wish them God's guidance on their transition from oppression and dictatorship to democracy and prosperity. I was asked by the media today about the Dragon Gas project and indicated that Dragon Gas is the property of the Venezuelan people. Whenever they choose a leader through free and fair democratic elections, that leader will make a decision on Dragon Gas. Trinidad and Tobago does not covet Venezuelan property. We never have, and we never will. We will work with what we possess and endeavor to build on it. I was also asked about the U.S. indictment against Maduro and whether I was surprised that Caribbean politicians were implicated. I'm not surprised at all. As the story continues to unfold, I have no doubt that many respectable and celebrated people across all sectors of society will be exposed.
That's a message from the Prime Minister. Yeah? And Tommy and COP. The statements that are being made by the Prime Minister, they try all how to twist it, to spin it, to turn it, and in the end, she have been proven to be 100% correct.
We was never involved in Venezuela and the United States problem. We was never involved in that. The only thing the Prime Minister said that offended the PNM and some CARICOM leaders, when we had the first strike, when the Americans strike the first boat, not in Caribbean waters, but in international waters, in the Americans' backyard, They strike a boat. And Kamala say, you kill all them drug dealers and them dead. They're wreaking havoc in our country too. That's the only thing she's saying. It offend all the CARICOM island that was keeping a blind eye at the drugs passing through. That offend all them CARICOM islands. It even offend Keith Rowley and Penelope Beckers and the PNM. Why would something like that offend them? Keith Rowley classify the same drug dealers and them as a pandemic in Trinidad and Tobago. He says a medical pandemic and a crisis. And he keep a CARICOM summon meeting and call all the CARICOM leaders and tell them, let me continue keeping a blind eye. Let me bind behind Modoro and keep a blind eye. And he called the drug dealers in Trinidad terrorists. He said, when I go back home, that time he was the head of CARICOM. He said, that I would just call them terrorists. And we will say we classify them as a terrorist. But that time that meeting was to keep a blind eye. They say we was a pandemic crisis. We had to give the Prime Minister 10 out of 10 for standing against wrongdoings. If you are a responsible person, if you're a responsible citizen of this country, and you want to see this country do good, stand with the Honorable Prime Minister. Stand with the Honorable Prime Minister. And if you don't want to answer Penny, just say, boo, Penny, boo, we're not voting for you.
But COP, what? Name anything that has been wrong, right? The Prime Minister ended up being on the wrong side of the ledger with respect to things that she have done. These things have been thought out. These things are not just, like the PNM with the spaghetti theory, Tommy and COP, you throw it up on the wall.
See what sticks.
That is not the Prime Minister. The PNM continue to use the spaghetti theory.
Well, she's who would throw spaghetti at the wall and tell herself to go stick her.
The PNM.
I agree with that. I agree.
Yeah.
So the supporters said no. The supporters said no, say, hey, you're a cat sticker.
Yeah, they put tomato sauce in it. And they feel if they put tomato sauce in it, when they throw it on the wall, some of the tomato sauce go let the spaghetti stick on the wall.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. But something really wrong. Something really wrong. We must stand up for accountability and transparency. We must stand up with leaders who stand up for the people of any other country that they swear to represent. We must stand up with them. We have a civic duty to stand up with Kamala Persad-Bissessar and the United National Congress. And if anytime we stand up and support without distraction from the People's National Movement, we will have a prosperous country. Professor Wall Street, if we didn't have that distraction from Keith Rowley from 2015 to 2020, this country would have been prosperous.
Correct.
This country would have been prosperous.
What?
We would not be in this predicament.
Correct.
Our oil and gas was prospering. Not we, but the United National Congress under Kamala Persad-Bissessar, first there was prospering. They give public servant 14%. She raised old age pension twice in 5 years. She raised disability grant. She raised minimum wage. And that country was prospering. And from the time Keith Rowley take office in 2015, carajo, everything fall down.
Everything fall down.
Everything fall down.
Yeah. Like, you know what this was? It was like Humpty Dumpty on a wall.
Yeah. You feel this story. You remember when Imbert gone in Parliament and say, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. The country prospering. We have money. But 2 years after, not 2 years after, 8 months after they leave office, they complaining and saying the country has no money. They should be jailed for that. For fooling the people. They should be jailed for that.
So there you have it.
You had so much money, and from the time you leave office, it had none.
Money going through. Money going through. So let's take that break. Jerome Rose says Maduro should not have threatened Trinidad.
Maduro didn't threaten Trinidad. It's Delcy Rodriguez threatened Trinidad.
That was Maduro right on.
But it come from Delcy.
All right, folks, we're going to take that break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. We're going to take that break and we'll be right back. Go ahead, Tommy.
Also at 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509.
And tell a friend to tell a friend, locked on tomorrow. We're going to close off just now, but tell a friend to tell a friend, locked on tomorrow.
We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We are here every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And as soon as you join us, do your WZYE Civic Duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. We thank you.
Yeah. You know, I have some work to do. I have to do an editorial on Simon the Nosebreaker. I have to do an editorial. Mikela Pandey start off 2026, same way she left off 2025. Attacking the Prime Minister again. So I had to do an editorial and she again.
She didn't motivate she brain and move on. She didn't leave 2025 in the back and move forward to 2026. She
didn't move on. She gone back in the same thing.
In the same 2025 PNM 22.
Yes. And I had to do one on Penny Week Beckers. So I have plenty work to do.
Uncle Tommy,
yes,
you feel we ought to get a sponsor for the Wednesday and the Friday program?
I think that would be very much in order.
Yes, I think we ought to get a sponsor for that Wednesday and Friday program.
You have any ideas?
Well, we just have to work on that. We just have to work on it. Professor Wall Street done sponsor we Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We had to look for somebody outside there to sponsor we Wednesday and Friday. We can't defend on Wall Street to give you the whole week.
My closing quote.
Today is Monday, January 5th. Before this day...
Caller, well, all right. My closing quote. Oh, I must have played that by that.
Monday, January 5th. Good morning, God. Today is Monday, January 5th. Before this day asks anything of me, I place you at the center of everything that is about to happen. Before the decisions, before the responsibilities, before the paths that open before me, I choose to begin with you. I place this Monday in your hands, and I also surrender everything this week carries. I surrender what I cannot yet see, and everything I already carry in my heart. May this day not be guided by haste, nor by pressure, nor by the fear of making mistakes. May it be guided by your direction. Order my thoughts, guard my words, align my actions with what you expect of me. If there are challenges, may I face them with faith. If there are choices, may I decide with wisdom. If there is waiting, may I remain steadfast, trusting in your timing. May your peace walk with me. May your presence sustain me. May nothing take from me the certainty that I am not alone. Bless my work, bless my home, bless my family, and everything you have placed under my responsibility. I surrender this Monday to you. I surrender my steps, my path, and everything I still do not know how to handle. I trust in you, God, today and in everything that is yet to be revealed. Even when I do not understand, even when I still cannot see, I choose to trust. In Jesus' name, amen.
From where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
My first quote is from Sammy Davis Jr. And it goes like this: you always have two choices, your commitment versus your fear. Again, you always have two choices, your commitment versus your fear. And I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. Be good. We'll see each other tomorrow night, God willing. Till then, good night.
So, Peter, this is your closing comment here, right?
My closing comment, yeah.
Before you tell.
No, Wall Street.
Okay, all right.
What are you doing?
All right. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Supporters of WZYE, I want to make my closing comments. Thank the supporters of WZYE for being part of this show and growing this program. And I want to ask them to work a little much more harder, because the time will reach when I want to see 1,000 viewers. And I want to thank them for yesterday's program. We had over 10,000 viewers on WZYE 95.9 FM. Well, let's take an applaud for that, and let's work harder, because I want to see 1,000 viewers. When I watch the YouTube numbers, I want to see 1,000. And that's my goal. That's my goal before March month, to see 1,000 viewers. And only work with me, work with Uncle Tommy, and work with Professor Wall Street. Let me set that goals and let me work towards it. That's what I want to see. I don't just want to see the program run. I want to see growth. And when I see growth, we will have development. That's my closing comment, Professor Wall Street.
Closing comment. Do we have positive closing comment? Jah Rastafari and I Selassie I.
Bless. Good night, Professor Washit, Uncle Tommy, and COP. Rest, Professor COP. Because you in the ranks there, you have to partner by name now, because you're right now with the professors.
Mr. COP. No?
But, yeah, Mr. COP. What are you looking for a program for Wednesdays and Fridays? You kind of for viewers, I think. And you want to be successful with this program, you kind of for sponsors too, because Wednesdays and Tuesdays, I believe COP and Uncle, my boy, Uncle Tommy, told them we'll be going solo. Because I know Mr. Washington use that man, yeah, work to do. Yeah, running a big school there, all day. So let me keep the program going. You want a program for Wednesdays and Fridays too. So let them go to listen, all the locks are listening. Them businessman, show sponsors here too.
Bless.
So COP, until tomorrow, and Mr. Washington, don't go to me, bless. Must say good night, and listen, you don't going to be time there. You'll have a blessed night down there. Everything cool down there and quiet, man. That's how the place to be.
All right.
Bless.
We say good night to the supervisor. Good night to the supervisor on the bottom.
You see how it is, boy? You see, and we don't complain, eh? We don't complain when people elevate themselves. We like that.
We applaud them.
We applaud them. We
That's
applaud
our mission. Huh? Our mission is to edify and to elevate.
Correct is right. Yeah,
inform and educate.
When we stole, let's get elevation. You understand? We for that 100%, man. Azina, welcome. We for that 100%. Let me go to the chat and give the
Azina Smith is watching.
Oh God. I just
you want back at us,
Oh God. Let me
Caribbean soul. Yes, he's my friend,
Yeah. Caribbean soul. Leave your partner alone, eh? Leave your partner alone, eh? All right? Don't mess with your partner. Yeah? We're not having that.
Oh, yes. Caribbean soul take something when they make water around the way, you know.
Oh God! You know, I tell you, you know, only just make it both our wife to come here 3 hours, you know. And sometimes it's more than 3 hours, eh?
Yeah.
Last day we went 5 hours.
By what you Sunday you was on from 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it took it easy.
To 4 o'clock.
It did easy. And listen now, did I run that day, boy? Nah. When I went out, it was just too cold that friggin' day, boy.
Blistering.
Anyway, huh?
I said it was blistering cold.
And it was cold. Anthony Forster, everyone stay safe. Bye until tomorrow, please God. Caribbean Soul cousin comment. Quote for the PNM supporters: the oppressed are allowed once every 5 years to choose which particular representative of the oppressing class will represent and repress them. All right. I'm telling you. Mr.
I believe you, Caribbean Soul. You come back from the dead, you come back with vengeance.
Oh, you're telling you, boy, you revive, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, he was on mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Yeah.
And after they do the last blow, boy, he jump up, boy.
Yeah. When you see Keith Rowley coming to give him mouth-to-mouth representation, he jump up.
He said, that is it. I'm good. I'm good.
I will stay with my village family.
Yeah, I'm good. This intellectual cousin comment.
Oh, yes. Good night to you, Caribbean Soul. I hope you're having a wonderful time.
Yeah. Character builds power and purpose, which allows you to prosper in your endeavors. Just Cool said jealousy and envy come from counting other people's blessing instead of your own. Correct is right.
But if you respect people's blessings, your blessings will come.
Correct is right. Bye everyone. I enjoy the village program until tomorrow. Please God, stay blessed, everyone. Lucky Lal says my closing statement is the airplane he have was gifted to him Maduro. Okay. Wall Street, you're following the Tobago election, you're following that. Tommy Mann, my closing comment is that former PNM ministers has to be jailed. Okay. All right. Educated, re-education, influence, and influence. All right. Last one here, folks. All right. KFC get a message and he deleted. All right, folks. What we going out with? We out of here.
We're going out with Trinidad.
All right, folks. We are out of here. We see you. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel tomorrow.
Love.
Bye-bye.
Uncle Tommy, stay safe.
All right, let me get this last KFC message here. The man delete the message, you know. We out here.
Champion, Trinidad and Tobago champion. Yeah. Sunrise over love into concrete and steel. Dusty track where young dreams start to heal. Mama said, child, your feet got a story to tell. Not about dollars and cents, but where champions dwell. He train in the rain on the hillside so steep, while others slept sound while the cities are beat. They call him Wall Street, yeah, a name full of grace, but his currency speed and he set the whole pace. Mr. Wall Street running free, run free. 2 gold, Johnny, 1 bronze for me ironing. Mexico's mountain thin air so high. He touched the sky for Trinidad. And Tucson with fire in his stride. Made the whole nation stand up with pride. Mexico City, altitude biting the lungs. Some stumble heavy, felt like thin air stung. But Wall Street, he breathed it like Trini sunshine. Hear the starting gun crack, that moment was his time. First race, pure lightning, left rivals in smoke. Gold medal gleaming, broke the altitude yoke. Second race, pure fire, heart of a lion. Another gold shining, Trinidad's bright beacon. The crowd roared soca, from the stands to the sky. Wild out as just whispered, how did he fly? Mr. Wall Street running free, run free. 2 gold shining, 1 bronze for me. Mexico's mountain thin air so high. He touched the sky for Trinidad. Love and Tucson with fire in his stride. Made the whole nation stand up with pride. Third race legs heavy, oxygen thin, but love until spirit burn deep from within. He dug to the roots where the strong trees grow, where the steel pan rhythms make the tough hearts glow. Bronze on his chest, yeah, hard-earned and true. Proof that the fighter in him always pull through. Not just the goals, but the grit in the fight, shining like stars in a Mexican night. From the yards of the town to the world's highest stage, he wrote history's page, turning down to a maze. Jah guide his feet on a red Mexican clay. Carry the red, black and white every single day. No Wall Street Tower, no ticker tape sound, just the roar of his people on familiar ground. Love until raised him to struggle the song, gave him the strength to prove the world wrong. Mr. Wall Street running free, run free, bread. 2 gold shining, 1 bronze for me. Mexico's mountain thin air so high. He touched the sky for Trinidad. Love until sun with fire in his stride. Heard the whole nation stand up with pride. Stand up. Yeah, love until breeze on his champion's face. Mexico dust on his running shoes, keeping pace. 2 golds glow, 1 bronze gleams low. Mr. Wall Street's where the real riches grow. Not in the towers, but the track and the heart. Trinidad and Tobago from the very start. 1 love, 1 heart, run on. Trinidad and Tobago, champion. Trinidad and Tobago champion.